to the big night. The big night that we've all been waiting for. Liverpool are going to smash Madrid and put them back into place. Trent Alexander-Arnold. Who are you? Who are you? We're going to absolutely... Look at him. He's so out of touch. He's doing an interview about flying his barber out from the UK to Spain just to cut his hair. The guys, it's all... it's just detestable. Although I will say, I don't like the idea that people threw paint all over his mural today. I don't like that. I don't know who that is. I don't know whether it's... I don't know whoever it is, but it's silly that. You don't do that. But it's going to be interesting to see the reaction to him tonight. I'm intrigued to see the reaction. Chris Flaherty says 3-1 to Liverpool. Scott Grayson Chimey, obviously cheering for Madrid. Scott thinks it's going to be 5-1 to Madrid. Nick Knack, how's it going? Good to see you. TikTok, 1 second. I'm coming over to TikTok. Let me see what's going on. Plenty of other games kicking off tonight in the Champions League, by the way. We've got Arsenal 3-0, I believe, that one. Yeah, 3-0. Napoli-Frankfurt, still 0-0. We've got Atletico Madrid v Union SG, Bodo Glimt Monaco, Juventus Sporting Lisbon, Olympiacos PSV, PSG against Bayern, Tottenham Copenhagen. They're all still to come, obviously. And in the Championship, we've got a full fixture list tonight. Birmingham, Millwall, Bristol v Blackburn, Charlton, West Brom, Derby, Hull, Ipswich, Watford, Leicester v Borough. That's going to be an interesting one. Oxford v Stoke and Coventry against Sheffield United. So we'll keep updated on all of them tonight. Really, really intrigued to see how those go on. And obviously Rotherham as well. Rotherham Burton in the in League One. So yeah, and that's a pretty big one as well, isn't it? Rotherham Burton. Burton obviously right down there at the bottom. They're only a couple of points, I think. Last time I checked, a couple of points off the bottom. Burton. It's not been a great start to the season for them. So, but listen, obviously the focus tonight is going to be Liverpool and Real Madrid. I am absolutely... What is Daniel Sturridge wearing in his ears? What is he doing? Studge, I love you a lot, mate, but you're looking more and more like... like what's his name off Starsky and Hutch? Is it Hugsy Burr? Like really radical. I don't know. Huggy Burr, is it? I don't know. Snoop Dogg played him in the recent Starsky and Hutch film. Some very radical earrings, those. Anyway, let's go through to the lineup anyway, because there are some interesting changes to the Liverpool lineup. The one being, basically, that Florian Wirtz comes in. Florian Wirtz is in tonight for Liverpool. He comes in on the left-hand side for Cody Gakpo, and guess what? It's what I've been shouting about. It's what I've literally been shouting about for weeks and weeks and weeks. Everyone's been asking me, how do we get Florian Wirtz into this team? How do we accommodate him? You know, what do Liverpool do? I am telling you, what Arne Slot has in mind is a box midfield, 4-4-2, and I think that's what we're going to play tonight. I think he's got Szoboszlai, McAllister, Gravenberch in there. That's his midfield three. He's tried and tested. He's happy with those three. He's comfortable with those three. And then he's going to have Wirtz almost as a 10, with Salah and Ekitike as the front two. They're going to be our front two, or obviously Salah and Isak, or Ekitike and Isak, or Ekitike and Gakpo, or whoever it might be. But that's what worked against Eintracht Frankfurt, and I think it is what's going to work tonight, if it is going to work. Real Madrid are a bloody good side. Let's have a look at Real Madrid's lineup, by the way. Real Madrid have got Courtois in goal, Carreras left back, Hyson, Eder Militao and Valverde at right back. He's gone with Valverde, no Trent Alexander-Arnold. Valverde goes to right back. Into midfield, it is Tchouaméni, Camavinga and Jude Bellingham, and then a front three of Arda Güler, Vinicius Jr. and Mbappe. Now that is some team. However you want to dress it up, that is some team. On the bench, they've got Alexander-Arnold, they've got Rodrigo, they've got Ferland Mendy, they've got Fran Garcia, Endrick, Brahim Diaz, Dani Ceballos, Asensio. They've got lots of talent on the bench to call upon too. For Liverpool, maybe less so. If you look at the bench, Engamoa, we've got Kirkes, we've got Jones, we've got Gomez, Gakpo, Chiesa, Endo. There's some talent on the Liverpool bench, but if you look at the players who are missing for Liverpool, Isak, Frimpong, Alisson, You know, these are players who are absolute game changers for us. Whereas if you look at Real Madrid, you know, Alaba's out, yes, Carvajal's out, but I'm not sure either of them would have started. Mastantuono also out for them. But it's pretty much it's a strong team for Real Madrid tonight. The main one that they're missing is obviously Trent or Carvajal, if you want to say, on that right-hand side. Shell, how's it going? Nick Nack, let's see how he gets on. I wouldn't get too excited just yet. No, I'm not. I'm not getting too excited at all. I am still very, very cautious. If Liverpool get a point, I would gladly take a point out of this one now. Just to clarify, I said it last night. I would take a point out of this one, happily. Happily, I'd take a point. A point here and a point against City. Good results for Liverpool, that. Very, very good results. But let me know your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear your predictions for this one. I want to get your thoughts on the team news. Is it the right thing that he's gone Wirtz off the left? Or is it more of a box? Is it a 4-4-2 as I'm suggesting? I'm saying it's a 4-4-2. It might not be. But that's what I think it's going to be. Liam, how's it going? Good to see you. Simon, good to see you too. Taylor, evening key. Hala Madrid. Hope Trent scores. On your bike. On your bike. Swifty, evening key, you're early, must be excited. I think it's just nerves, mate. I'm still a little bit nervous tonight. See, I have a feeling Arsenal are going to do the quadruple this season. Oh. Yeah, most of the fans seem to. LRD Jameson says Trent won't even get on the pitch tonight. Do you think? And Reece says Arsenal making it look easy, Chief. It might have something to do with the fact that you're playing Slavia Prague. It's a slightly different setup, Slavia Prague to Real Madrid, mate. It's not quite the same, do you know what I mean? Delta 4 says, I'm going for a draw because I have no idea what way this will go. I'll take a draw. I'm hoping that it's windy and wet enough that these Real Madrid players are just like, oh, we don't like that. Can they do it on a wet and windy night in Liverpool? That's the question. All these prima donnas. You know, Vinicius and Mbappe, can they do it on a wet and windy night in Anfield? That's the question. I hope not. I really hope not. It's Sturridge, Rooney, Fowler and Walcott as the pundits tonight. And there's Dominic Szoboszlai with his little... He's got a little top knot going on there, Dominic Szoboszlai. I'd kill for a top knot. I'd love a top knot. I have a feeling... Oh, we've done that one. Sorry, what are we saying? Arsenal fans focus. Mate, you are one jealous fan. You're like a little baby. Your team is shit. Stop talking rubbish, mate. Yeah, I'm the baby. All right, Chief. Have a nice night. Enjoy Slavia Prague. Jake Trent is on the bench, and it's going to be 2-1 to Liverpool. Oh, I hope so. I really hope so. Danos Bellingham is going to have a field day today. Yeah, I don't know, you know. I don't think so. Reece, not everyone can beat Real Madrid. It's alright, Key. Hey, we've done it. We've done it. Gelato, would you be happy if Liverpool win the Champions League or the Premier League? Yes, I would be happy if Liverpool won either of those things. Thomas Ainscoe, what's your score prediction? Score prediction tonight, I think it's going to be... Oh, I'm going to go 2-1 Liverpool. I think we pinch it. I think 2-1 Liverpool. It's going to be a good night. A really good night, though. I think we've got enough in the tank to win it. Oh, no. I could 2-2, actually. 2-2. I'd take a point. I would take a point. Like, we can lose it. If we lose it against Real Madrid, I guess it's how you lose it. That's going to be the big question, innit? How do you lose this game? If we do lose it, hopefully it's like a narrow defeat. We play well. We put a good, a good stint in. I'll take that. If that... Well, I don't want it. If it happens, I can live with it. As long as it's a continuation of the performance we saw against Villa. If we play like we did against Villa, I think we win. I think we win. If we can play like we did against Villa, if we press that intensely, and we're that clinical in the final third, I really do. I think we win. But Real Madrid are a very, very good side. A very, very good side. Adam, if you're unimpressed with Prague, what about Bayern Munich? That's who they have next in the Champions League. Who? That's who Arsenal have. Do Arsenal have Bayern Munich next? I'll take that. Take that. That might be a game worth watching. Doctor Who Mania. If Arsenal somehow do the quad, they'll never shut up about it. This is why we need Arsenal to not win anything really this season. Oh, they can win the Premier League. They just can't win the Champions League. Keep them, even Chelsea and City have won a couple by now. Like that's the levels. Even Spurs are winning European trophies. If Arsenal can't win European trophies, it tells you everything. Yes, Ryan, how's it going? Thomas Ainscourt says, against Real Madrid, anyone would take a point. That's very true. Lisha and Mbappe will put 4 past Mamadashvili tonight. Come back to this message. We'll take it. Okay. I'll come back to it. We'll review it. Lisha says United have a better chance for the league than Arsenal. Come on. Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly. Let's not be silly. Can I watch the game here? No, you can't, mate. The game is on Amazon Prime tonight. Ooh, Trent Alexander-Arnold. Oh, he's been booed, all right. He's been booed. He's been booed. We've just heard the boos coming ringing round. What are we saying? Morgan Rogers, Wirtz needs to do something tonight. Why? Wirtz to score tonight, says Jake. I agree. Listen, Jake, I think Wirtz is in the perfect position for us tonight. Exactly where we need to be. Turn the camera on your TV now. If I turn the camera on my TV, the channel gets banned, mate. I can't. I wish I could. I'd love to. Believe me, I'd love to. I reckon I'd get loads of viewers. I'd get loads more viewers and subscribers. But something tells me, given that Amazon have spent millions and millions of pounds buying the rights to this game, they might be a little bit annoyed if a Timu Peter Kay suddenly decides to broadcast it on his TikTok and his YouTube and his Twitch. I think they might be a little bit annoyed by that. So I'm not going to do it just in case, because they might have a pop at me. Delta Force, what are your thoughts for Newcastle tomorrow? I think Newcastle should get back on the winning track. They have to, don't they? After that performance against West Ham, they've got to do something against Bilbao. Dan, Newcastle was far ahead one season and they bottled it to United. Anything can happen. Very true. Very, very true. Yes, Amazon Prime, mate. You can watch it on Amazon Prime. Lisha, Max Darman became the youngest Champions League debutant in history. Incredible. It's not that incredible, is it? Your prediction for PSG Bayern, I think 2-2. 2-2 PSG Bayern. And Adam says, have you heard that Oxlade-Chamberlain has been training with Arsenal under-21s? Why would he not train with Liverpool? It's because he's got a house in London, mate. So yeah, I think it's just purely about location and geography. He's based closer to London, therefore... Yeah, Arsenal under-21s. He's probably not that fussed about going in there and having a little bit of experience around. Arteta probably would appreciate the experience around the gaff. Madrid 3, Liverpool 1, says MCFC. How do you fancy you get on against Dortmund tonight? More importantly, how does City get on against Dortmund? Bigger question. Dominic Sobersley, do you like him as a player? Love him as a player. What a player he is. Does anyone not like him as a player? He's absolutely unreal. Fabulous player. Josh Miller says it's going to be 2-0 to Liverpool. Listen, I don't think we keep a clean sheet tonight. I'd be amazed if we keep a clean sheet. I'd love that. Reece, if Trent comes on and scores a 25-yard screamer to win it, that'll be beautiful. Why is everyone's a massive fanboy of Trent at the minute? He is from my country. Nice. Hungary. Love it. Lisha, you also seem to like more than a player two, complimenting him every time you see him. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Like I said, happily married man, mate. Happily married man. But hey, I can tell you he's a handsome chap, Dominic Sobersley. Christ, everyone goes on about Jack Grealish's calves, don't they? It's no different. M8799, huge game for Wirtz today. Why? Why is it, honestly, I don't understand. Why is it such a big, like, I don't feel, he started a lot of games for us, and he's played well. Like, I don't really understand what the big deal is. Trent OG, 90, 1-0 to Liverpool. Oh, can you imagine the scenes? Oh, and that's great to see. A Real Madrid fan proposing to his missus at Anfield. You love to see it. Where did you get engaged? Anfield. We watched Real Madrid get beat 4-0 there, and he proposed to me before the game. It was sweet. I can hear that story in years to come. Pogba better than Wirtz. Come on, Kane. Lewis Wirtz is playing well. Well, he's not playing badly. He's not playing badly. He played quite well when he came on the other night. I am Croots. Hope you're good, Key. Not have the best day today, so hoping the club can cheer me up. Hey, listen, rule number 1, never rely on football to cheer you up. Never. It sometimes does. It often surprises you, but never rely on football to cheer you up. Because I'm telling you, it might throw you a curveball tonight. Just be happy, mate. Life's very, very short. Life is very, very short, painfully short, and we're here, we're all having a laugh, we're all smiling, we're watching a bit of footy. It'll be a good night no matter what. As long as Liverpool don't get beat. MT says Pogba better than Wirtz. I know, I'm screaming at that suggestion. Pogba, one of the biggest wastes of money in Premier League history. Taylor, score prediction Key. I think I'm torn between 2-1 Liverpool or 2-2. I think there's going to be goals in it. Thomas says, what's your score prediction for Tottenham v Copenhagen? Tottenham, Copenhagen, maybe... Do you know what? Any win there is good for Spurs, isn't it? Just any win. Maybe 2-0. 2-0? Does that seem... I mean, it might be a confidence boosting one. It might be like a 4-0. 4-0, just smash it. But I think they've got to do something, haven't they? Jay, Rice or Wirtz? That's not really a question, is it? Because Rice isn't a number 10. Rice and Wirtz don't play in the same position. That's like saying, Alisson or Caicedo. You can't really choose between the two. They play in completely different positions. Taylor, you doing Chelsea v Barca live? No. Chelsea v Barca? No. What, tonight? When you're not Chelsea v Barca for? Chelsea have got Karabag tomorrow. Adam, Wirtz should still do well in the Champions League despite Prem form. Also, Juve, Pogba was elite. Yeah. Pogba was a celebration and a haircut in a footballer. That's all he was. He was like the AFTV of footballers. Pogba. He was more flash than he was actual footballer a lot of the time. Napoli 0, Frankfurt 0. Mick 92, how's it going? Good to see you, man. Jake, it's still 0-0 between Napoli and Frankfurt. Yeah, no, that one's finished. Reese, who's better, Alisson or Alisson's goalie coach? I'm good, mate. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I've got a feeling it's going to be a big night, a good night, a positive night for Liverpool. And the way I'm looking at it almost is do you know what? If we draw, I can take that. I can accept that. A draw at home against Real Madrid is no bad result. That's good. That's a positive result. A draw with Real Madrid is a positive result. It always is. A defeat, as long as it's not a really bad defeat, I can still kind of stomach it. If we lose, but it's we put a good shift in. Maybe we lose late on. Maybe it'd be disappointing, but you can stomach it. It's only a league phase game. It's not catastrophic for the season. As long as we put a good performance in. If Real Madrid undo us with a bit of genius and they ping it in the last minute, what can you do? I can live with that. I can't live with like a 5 or 6-0. But I'm also looking at it as a huge opportunity. Imagine we win it. Imagine Liverpool win tonight. Like, everyone's talked about, they're on this 4-5 game losing run. We beat Villa and then we beat Real Madrid. Unbelievable. Can you imagine the boost that the Liverpool players would have? It would be unreal going into that City game. And then all of a sudden, quadruples back on. It's back on. Taylor, 25th of November. 25th of November? What's the 25th of November? What's happening 25th of November? Lost in code. This is the only game in years I'm not confident. Nah, listen, there's still time. There's still time. Liam, it's raining key. That'll be a factor in this game. It could be. Could be. Like I said, Real Madrid, a lot of these players, they're not used to cold, wet and windy winter nights on Merseyside. Nick Knack, if you can't beat Real Madrid at home, you aren't beating them in the knockout rounds. Well, hey, there's plenty teams that do. Plenty teams that do. PSG were unplayable in the knockout rounds last year, but they were absolutely crap in the league phase, weren't they? It's just sometimes teams go through phases. Chimey, do you know Bursaspor Stadium? It is incredible. I haven't. No, I haven't. I haven't seen Bursaspor Stadium. And Doctor Who Mania, how far do you see Liverpool going in the Champions League? I think we get to the next knockout round. And I think listen, I'd be amazed if Liverpool don't make it to maybe the last. I think we can get to the semis. Yeah, if the league maybe isn't going as well as as we'd have liked, it looks like we've maybe lost a fair bit of ground on Arsenal now. As a result, maybe we start prioritising the Champions League as the season gets towards its end. So yeah, I think I would be amazed if we finished outside the top 4 maybe in the Champions League, the final 4. Mick 92, they should have started Trent then. I think Xabi Alonso doesn't have an awful lot of faith in Trent. And that's even, forget this game. I'm not sure he has a lot of faith in him, full stop. I think that was a signing that was foisted onto Xabi Alonso. I'm not sure he wanted it. If you look at, he's put Valverde there. And I think if Carvajal was fit, Carvajal would be there. Which tells you an awful lot. It basically, Trent Alexander-Arnold is effectively Real Madrid's third choice right back. And that's what's frustrating, because he's gone to Real Madrid to be third choice right back, and he could be our captain next year. And that's why it was a stupid move. Kane, thoughts on Sunderland this year, Key? Well, we spent a long time talking about Sunderland last night with the Everton game on. And yeah, they're doing terrific, aren't they? Granit Xhaka, for me, probably the signing of the season so far. And Eddie, what channel is it on? It is on Amazon Prime tonight. Mick 92, it is what it is. You move on, I suppose. Well, yeah, we have to, don't we? We have to, he has to, and he's made his bed, he's got to lie in it. But I don't think he's going to remember that decision with a lot of fondness. I personally believe in another 12 months, Trent Alexander-Arnold is playing for Manchester City. I called it when he left. When he left, I said within 2 years he'll be back and he'll be playing for Man City. Because I am almost certain Manchester City will go all out for him to get him. They need a right back. They need one more than we do. And I think he does. I think he ends up back in the Premier League at someone else, and probably Manchester City. Mick says, I think he regrets it. Yeah, I have to agree with you there, Mick. I have to agree with you, mate. 100%. Kane, is there any player who would be in the team of the season so far? I've just said, yeah, Granit Xhaka. Yeah, Granit Xhaka would be in the team of the season. What we saying? It's not that cold, really, though. Oh, it is pretty chilly. I think it's chilly. It's definitely chilly. Chimey, the stadium is designed to look like a crocodile. It's wild. Oh, I have. Yes, sorry, I have seen that stadium. I didn't know it was Bursaspor's. And Adam, have you seen Pogba at Juve? Top 5 in his position, back. Genuine world class. United just make players look worse. Well, I would agree certainly with the latter part of that statement. Manchester United have a habit of making players look terrible, don't they? And have done for about 10-15 years. Knick-knack, bitter much. You're one of the booers, aren't you, Key? No, I don't do booing. Well, for a multitude of reasons, mainly the fact that I'm not in the ground. It'd be weird if I was like, boo! No, I'm not. I'm not booing him. If I was in the ground, I wouldn't boo him. But I disagree quite significantly with the decision that he took and the manner in which he went about it. So I don't think he'd be welcome back. Adam, I see Newcastle using the Isak money to sign Trent. No chance. No, he wants to go and play for a big team with a sign of winning trophies. Movie music montage, loving the booze for Trent. Kane from Liverpool, sorry. Dominic Szoboszlai I think would be in a team of the season if you were making one now. Yeah, you'd have to say Dominic Szoboszlai would be a team of the season contender, certainly. Knick-knack, well, it was his decision, not the Liverpool fans to make. No, listen, I agree, but you can still, in the same way that that's his decision to make, it's Liverpool fans, whether or not they agree with it and how they respond to it. And ultimately, he's not made the right decision. I don't think it's proved to be the right decision so far. He's barely getting a kick. He's effectively third choice right back at Real Madrid now. So I don't think it is the right decision for him. But again, that's on him. That's totally on him. Ian Young, good to see you, Ian. How's things, mate? Vert arrives tonight. Ooh, do you know what? I really hope that he does. But I don't want it to be the Vert show. I'm sick of it being, all about Florian Wirtz. When actually, when we've played quite well, he's functioned quite well in the team. Like, he didn't really do an awful lot in the game against Frankfurt, did he? I know he got an assist in that one, but I thought he was brilliant throughout that game. There's loads of times. I thought he did all right when he came on against Villa, to be honest, midweek. He was only on 15 minutes. But there's been a few games where he's done all right. I'm just sick of it being like if he gets an assist, like, it gets him off his back. Just play how you want to play. As long as we're winning games of football, he'll stay in the side. Arsenal fans, focus. This is how you do it in Europe, pal. Yeah. Come back when you've won one, Chief. Come back when your rivals have won less than you. Spurs are showing you how it's done in Europe. You can't be flying around saying this is how it's done in Europe. I'll take grief off a number of teams. I'm not taking it off Arsenal. Certainly not when Europe's concerned. Kane, just want to say, Key, you're doing incredible and keep it up. Oh, mate, that's very, very nice. You too. You're doing really well. It's good to see you again, mate. Really good to have you back in, and very, very much appreciated. Delta, Isak reception at Newcastle will be intense. It's only next season, isn't it? Only next season he's back at Newcastle. Unless we get you in the FA Cup. Could draw you in the FA Cup. It could draw you in the Champions League, couldn't we? Imagine that. Imagine a Champions League quarter or something like that at St James's. Isak starting up front. Oh, that could happen. I'd love that. I can't see Newcastle making it that far, but if they did, that'd be good fun. Adam, thoughts on Simon Jordan saying he is happy Isak is not doing well. Simon Jordan's just... Listen... When you watch TalkSport, you've got to take it with a pinch of salt because you know that TalkSport are literally clickbait. It is just clickbait. That's all it is, isn't it? They literally sit in a room, right? They sit in a room and they go, right, what headline could we write that will get the most number of people to click on it and like react and go, rrr. It's not about truth. It's not about accuracy. It's not about balance. It's literally rage bait. It's channel. That's the channel, rage bait. And I'm not into that stuff. I'd much prefer a bit of balance. So yeah, Simon Jordan and anyone else who works regularly on TalkSport, they're all pretty much cut from the same cloth in that sense. They're all bred in terms of rage bait, rage bait, rage bait. Jamie O'Hara on Sky Sports. Jamie O'Hara's the same. Sky Sports are now going down that route. Have a look at Jamie O'Hara. Never says anything with a degree of balance. Mick, I'd give anything for the Carabao Cup. That's wishful thinking. Not even in it either. Do you know what? Mick, I was going to ask you this as an Everton fan, because we were talking last night about David Moyes and whether or not he finishes the season as Everton manager. I'm conscious we're 8 minutes to kick off before Liverpool and Real Madrid, but, you know, as an Everton fan, I want to get your take on it. Does David Moyes finish the season as Everton manager? Because he's starting to... 1 win in 8 now. Summer transfer business is not looking so hot. Tierno Barry didn't do great last night. Beto, not brilliant. Even Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall's now starting to get a lot of stick. Asnu, the young right back that you've brought in, you want to put him out on loan in January. Tyler Dibling can't get a kick. He's played 32 minutes, I think, since you paid 40 odd million for him. It's just been a really bad year for Everton in that sense. And then you've got a run of 7 or 8 games coming up now, haven't you? Where you've got Newcastle, Chelsea, Bournemouth, Arsenal, Villa. I think you've got a run of maybe even Spurs. You've got a run of about 8 games. Man United, you've got a run of 8 games. After Fulham at the weekend, you've got about 8 games where you are massively struggling. So, if you don't... I feel like if Moyes doesn't get it right against Fulham at the weekend, he might be gone. Kane, in all honesty, is a mutual fan, hoping for a great game with plenty of goals, just with Madrid winning. Yeah. I like all of that, apart from the last bit. Arsenal fans, focus. What are you doing with your shows, mate? I'm having a laugh. I'm enjoying it. I'll tell you what I'm doing. You're in mine. That's what I'm doing with my shows. You are in mine, cock. I'm not in yours. You're in mine. Welcome. You're a guest. Enjoy it. Mick92 says dithering Dave, and he doesn't change the team. Keeps his favourites in the team. Very true. And Ian Young saw Brendan Rodgers linked with Everton today. Brendan Rodgers. Imagine Brendan Rodgers going to Everton after everything. Woo! Nick Nack says big gamble for Everton to sack Moyes, and Shell says don't listen to Talk Sport. The Sun, shite rag, horrible lying. Yeah, exactly. Yes, totally agree, Shell. And Nick Nack, last thing they want is Champs football with that stadium to pay for as well. Moyes at the least will keep Everton in the division. And Adam, what are you on about? It's always a bad season for Everton. I'm just intrigued to see how they feel, because it feels like maybe opinions shifting on that front. Arsenal fans focus, of course I am. I'm pleased to be here to watch you Liverpool fans whining. Alright, well hey, something tells me at full time you won't be here. Something tells me at full time you won't be here, because we'll have won. We'll have won and you'll have scuttled off and you'll be on your channel going, Slavia Prague, mate! Yeah, no one's asked what Slavia Prague. We've just put Real Madrid to bed. That's what's happening at full time. And I don't think we'll see much of you, cock. You'll drift. Like a bad smell. Ian, I've won as many Champions Leagues as Arsenal. We all have, haven't we? Oxford 0, Stoke City 1. Yes, Stoke City in front. We love it. Nick Nack, if they make a change, Everton, it'll be in the summer, I think. Christ, I thought that was Robbie Savage then. It's Gabby Logan. I apologise to Gabby Logan. Mick92, who misses at 2 yards out? Darwin Nunes wouldn't have missed that. Yeah, I mean, Tierno Barry at 30 million quid is it's not looking great value, is it, at this moment in time? Barry has to have a run of games, but he can't keep spitting his dummy out when he misses. He's got to do better to hold the ball up, hasn't he? Ian, logging off key to watch. See you at half time. Yes, take it easy, Ian. Hopefully see you in a little bit, mate. Good to have you on as always. And yeah, that's Ian over on Redmen TV. Sometimes you'll see Ian, top bloke. And right, half time. Sorry, not half time. Nearly kick-off time. Real Madrid in the tunnel. Liverpool in the tunnel. The game's about to get going. Oh, come on. Jordan, Liverpool might as well just go home, save themselves the humiliation. Oh, Jordan. Listen, we're getting stick off Newcastle fans. We're getting stick off Arsenal fans. Now we're getting stick off Palace fans as well. Come on. We're not taking stick off Palace fans when you're getting beat off AEK Larnaca in Europe. Come on. It's not happening. Jake, are you from Stoke? I'm not from Stoke, but I've got Stoke to win tonight. I've backed Stoke to win against Oxford. Nick, better to spend 30 million on a dud striker than 130 million. Hey, that's yet to be determined yet. Liam, Everton to sign Fulkrug. Apparently he's free to leave the Hammers. Hopefully a good fast-paced game tonight. Well, listen, before we get to kick-off, if you haven't yet done so, please do consider, I'm not telling you, but if you consider, please click follow. I am live every single day on this channel. Please click like as well. Tap the screen, like, share, all that good stuff on TikTok, Twitch, YouTube. Make sure you've followed. Make sure you've subscribed. I very rarely remind people during the live, to be honest. I frequently go live without ever saying anything about please subscribe. I very rarely forget. I very often forget. So I'm just going to remind myself to say it before kickoff. If you can, please subscribe. It massively helps me. It massively helps the channel. Click like, click follow, all that good stuff. And yeah, best of luck to Liverpool tonight. Please, just don't let us lose. I'll take a point. I'd take a point now, quite happily. Jordan, I'm not taking stick off a team who lost to Plymouth Argyle either. Mickey, Mick 92, enjoy your game, lad. Alright, no worries, Mick. See you soon, mate. If you're off now, I'll see you in half time, maybe. Kane, not cutting my hair until Liverpool win 2 games in a row. Jordan, everyone subscribe and like, you won't regret it. Our key is a class bloke. Bit biased at times, but who isn't? No biased about me, I don't know what you're talking about. Balanced. Nick Knack, this is what it's all about. Come on, Liverpool. Yeah, this is it, the big game. Hey, Bradley's on a yellow card, I didn't know that. Ooh, we could do without him getting a yellow. The good news, he's only up against Vinicius Jr. tonight. You know, Vinicius and Mbappe on that side, so he should be alright not getting yellow cards. I don't feel confident with that. If he's on a yellow card, that is not good. Basically, he's already out of the next game then, isn't he? Because he's certainly getting a yellow tonight. I reckon we're going to be bringing Joe Gomez on in the second half. FC 35, what do you think the score will be? I have gone for... I've gone for Liverpool 2-1. I am going to say 2-1. I think 2-2 wouldn't be unrealistic, but I'm just hoping we get something out of it. Cheers, James. Thanks for the follow, mate. As always, really appreciated. Thank you very much to... who's that? Sorry, Sir John. Thank you very much, Sir John, for the follow and the subscribe on YouTube as well. Nick Nat, can't be worrying about yellow. Sometimes better to just get the suspension out of the way. Who's our I don't even know who our next Champions League game is, to be honest. Nick Knack thinks 3-2. Right. Who is our next Champions League game? Liverpool. Fixtures. We've got City, we've got Forest, I knew that. And then we've got... Oh, PSV. Oh, we'll take that. PSV at Anfield. 26th of November. Fine. Conor Bradley can get booked. Get him booked. Get him booked tonight. I'll take that. Better off having him out of that one. Frimpong should be back by then as well, shouldn't he? Or at the very worst, we can play Joe Gomez there. Right. We're very nearly off. And we're off. Oh, they're going to panic here, Madrid. I'm telling you, straight out of play. There you go. Adam says PSV thrashed Juve, by the way. They did. I've stupidly taken Juve to win tonight against Sporting Lisbon. Liam says, did you say Oxford are winning? Yes. Yeah, Oxford. Oh, sorry, Stoke are winning. No, I said Stoke are beating Oxford. Salah over to the left-hand side. Andy Robertson. Into Wirtz. Robbo. Liverpool starting fast in this opening minute. Wirtz. Come on. Bit of early pressure. Strike from distance. Bit of composure here would be nice. Carlisle have gone 1-0 up against Halifax. Oh! Oh, nearly. Good bit of play that between Wirtz and Ekatike. Very good early start from Liverpool. Yes, Shell. I knew you'd come round, Shell. Oh, Ipswich 0, Watford 1. Watford have gone in front at Portman Road. Oh, I need Ipswich to win tonight. That's a real blow if Ipswich don't win there. Or at least a draw. Could do with an Ipswich draw. Paul Hexham. Good to see you, Paul, as always, mate. Chimey, Hala Madrid. Can't be having United fans do that. No United fans coming in and spoiling our energy. Spoiling the vibe. Come on. No mistakes in this one. Oh, long ball over the top, eh? And there's a slip there. Good play. Here's Wirtz. Go on, Flo. Unlucky. That's better. Paul, I've got this as the same score as last year, pal. What are you going for? I've gone 2-1. Here's Ekatike. That's a corner, is it? Corner to Liverpool. Free kick. Shut up. Never touched him, ref. D28, that Louser for Watford has scored again. 4th goal in a row for him. Yeah, he started playing well, hasn't he, Imran Louser? That wasn't a foul. That was never a foul. Adam says, thoughts on Arne Slot reverting back to Klopp's midfield for the Villa win? I think he's been experimenting at the start of this season, which is perfectly normal, by the way. If you sign so many players all at once, it's natural, isn't it, to want to sort of test and see what works and iterate and see kind of what responds and what doesn't. And I think these first sort of 10, 15 games, we've started to see him do a bit of that. We've started with, Soberslai at right back. We've started with Wirtz alongside Gravenberch and Soberslai. And, now it's starting to be a bit more... That's why I think he has settled on a box midfield. I think we do play 4-4-2 going forward. Reese, key, press down on your controller and select Prime Vision. It looks like a game of FIFA. Go on. Press down on your controller. Hang on a minute, what am I doing? Press down on your controller and select Prime Vision. How do I select Prime Vision? I don't think I can select Prime Vision. Oh, I can. Prime Vision. Yeah, go on. Prime Vision. How does Prime Vision work? What exactly is Prime Vision? I'm new to that. PSG 0, Bayern Munich 1. Who is it? Luis Diaz who scored. Oh, I hate that. Look at the state of that. As if the tracking plays like that now and you can literally see how fast the player's running. I don't like that. It does look like a game of FIFA though, I know what you mean. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I'm going back to the OG. Yeah, I'm going back to the OG. I don't want Prime. I don't want Prime Vision. I don't like it. I don't like it. The game's gone, Isaac. Yeah, game's gone. I'm not having Prime Vision. That's absolute woke nonsense. That is Sean Dyche, utter woke nonsense, that stuff. Shell, only because I've got my Barca top on. And knick-knack, I used to have a Barca top once. Got it from a lucky man for about €10. A lucky man? A lucky man? What was so lucky about him? Or are you talking about a different type of man? Shell, mine 2012 one with Messi on knick-knack. Paul, my TV is lagging by about a minute or so, so if anyone scores, don't shout too loud. Do you know what, Paul? You're going to get that with it being Amazon Prime. Like, everyone will know that there's a goal before the actual goal. Yeah, everyone will know. Well done. Great play, that by Connor Bradley. Well done. Yeah, so if you don't wanna hear about a goal before the goal, which is inevitably gonna happen, then maybe Twitch or YouTube is the place, because then you can pause it, can't you? You can pause it so we're in sync. The clock is in. I've got a clock on YouTube that is in sync with the clock on my screen. So we'll find out at exactly the same time if you sync it up like that. But if you are watching on TikTok or Twitch, chances are we might know before each other. Who knows? Paul, mine's not Prime, pal. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. I don't know what you're talking about, Paul. Adam, I don't usually associate wokeness with Sean Dyche. Oh, he's incredibly woke. He's famously left wing, Sean Dyche. Connor Bradley with a foul there and Real Madrid free kick. It's basically a corner, about 5 yards in from the edge of where the corner's usually taken, the edge of the D. Three-star Reds, these Real Madrid shirts are a bit tight, Key. Posers, aren't they? They're all posers, Real Madrid. Standard. Knick-knack, the ref's giving free kicks out like confetti. Keep them out, Liverpool. Ball whipped in, good header away by Canate. Oh, I tell you what, Dominic Szoboszlai very nearly in then. Lewis, Bradley will have a tough night against Vinny Jr. tonight. He's too rash. He started quite well, Lewis. He's done all right. And he's on a yellow card as well, Bradley. If he gets a booking tonight, he misses the game against PSV in the next match in the Champions League for Liverpool. Isaac, West Ham 3, Newcastle 1. Utter woke nonsense. At least we're winning the Champions League. Newcastle aren't winning a bean. You're like Arsenal this season. You're not winning nothing. Arsenal, Everton and Newcastle. The empty trophies clubs. Empty trophy cabinets. Well, Bellingham's not done an awful lot so far. I know we're only 9 minutes in, but apart from give the ball away, not done an awful lot. Truman, it's a shame Trent is not playing. He's third choice right back. He's got to accept that now. Third choice right back at Real Madrid. Dreadful, really, when you think of it like that. Key, what's the red? No, it's not a badge. No, it's not a badge. Do you know what it is? It is my little girl. My little girl came out after school today, and she'd got a hard working badge or a hard working like smiley face sticker, and she said, "Dad, that's red, and you like red. That's your favourite colour, so you can have this." So she peeled it off and put it on my chest when I give her an hug, and I've just not took it off. And I thought, well, I'll leave it on for the stream tonight. Why not? That's good play. Well done. Great play, that, Florian Wirtz. Wonderful play. Liverpool chance. Hit it. Oh, that's better. Much, much better from McAllister. Good chance and really, really well worked from Florian Wirtz. And you can see there, Arne Slot, he's saying well done. That was fabulous pressing from Florian Wirtz into the corner. Wins it back for Liverpool. gives it off to Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai lays it off, and McAllister with the strike, edge of the box. It's well wide, it's well over, but it's really well worked, and that's probably the first real kind of half opportunity of the game so far. Reese, I'll tell you what is utter woke nonsense. Half-time interviews. Do you know what I thought you was going to say then? Half-time quizzes. I was going to say, you little rat. That's a proper rat statement. Lucas says, will you go into meltdown when Trent scores? I don't know if Trent gets on the pitch tonight, I'll be honest. If he does, I'm not sure it's... Oh, here we go. This is a big chance for Liverpool. Big chance. Ah, unlucky. We've got him here. We've got him on the ropes here. Delta Force, it's not empty. We have one in there along with some tumbleweeds. And Nick Nat, good chance, should be hitting the target. Probably should have hit the target in hindsight, yes. But it is Alexis McAllister, and he has been playing dreadful all season. Vinny Jr.'s just ran that out, referee. He's ran that out of play. Don't know what you're shaking your finger for, lad. Paul, do you reckon there's any truth in McAllister leaving to fund a bid for Wharton? In a horrible kind of way, I kind of hope so. I do think Alexis McAllister has maybe ran his course at Liverpool. He's a really talented player. I like him a lot. And his first couple of years has been unbelievable. But this season, oh my goodness me, he's had a dip. He's had a real dip. And I'm hoping that he recovers. And if he recovers to the level he was last year, then no, I wouldn't swap him for Wharton. But yeah, there's certainly every chance. I wouldn't be surprised if he went to Madrid and Wharton came to Liverpool. Isaac says, wow, the speakers have been cranked up this game. Thoughts, Key. Oh, here we go. Listen to him. Newcastle fans getting bitter. Chimey, Key, do you think the 4-4-2 will ever make a comeback? I think it is. I think that's what we're witnessing tonight. I think Liverpool will be playing 4-4-2 going forward. I'm sure that is what Arne Slot is trying to experiment with. Here's Salah down the right-hand side. Oh, unlucky. Very nearly. Is he onside? Is he on? He is. He's in the box. Salah. That was better. Adam, I heard the Fulham manager did a press conference at half-time. If that's true, who is giving the team talk? That's true, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know, you know. Ipswich have equalised. Nice. That's offside. But I've been impressed. This has been a good start for Liverpool, hasn't it? This has been a much better start. Again, in the similar... It's a continuation of the Villa performance, this. It's exactly the sort of, you know... Oh, here we go. Juve 0, Sporting Lisbon 1. Brilliant. Sporting Lisbon have scored. Araujo with the goal. Just what I didn't want. I've got Juventus on everything tonight. Juventus or draw. Nick Nack says Mo looks up for this. He was up for it the other night against Villa, wasn't he? Feels like we've had a bit of a corner-turning moment for Mo Salah. Jake, where are you from? I'm originally from a place called St Helens, mate, just outside Liverpool. I was born in Wiston, and which is, I think it's I'm sure it's an L postcode, Wiston. So I am technically born in Liverpool, but no, I grew up in St Helens. I am absolutely what Scousers would call a wool. I am a wool, proud wool. But yeah, I left St Helens many years ago. I'm originally from. That's where I'm from. That's where I grew up. Nick Nack Sporting had a good win last time out. I feel like Sporting are a little bit all over the place since Amorim left. They've not quite looked at it, so I thought Juve would get the result tonight, or at least get a draw. Still early, I guess. Isaac, what does Jedi mean? Heard that one before. I think it's in relation to Star Wars, yes. If you didn't, I've never seen Star Wars, but I'm guessing it's that. Paul, thank you very much for the cap. Adam, Juve doing worse than Liverpool. Why would you back them? Well, they've just changed manager, and I thought, you know, new manager bounce. There's always a little bit of that with a new manager coming in. Isaac, nah, I seen a Scouse streamer getting called Jedi. Oh, I don't know. That's a new one on me. I'd maybe have to know the context, but no, I've not heard that. That's over my head, that one, sadly. Chimey, it would be nice to see teams create striker partnerships like the old days. Watched Scholes' interview and almost forgot how great a front two used to be. It changes everything, though. It changes the whole dynamic across the pitch, but football is cyclical. Like I said, you know, it used to be teams played with three at the back in the 70s and the 80s, you know. And then it went to back to 4-4-2, and then we've shifted to five at the back, and you know, there's been times where we've had false nines. You remember, you know, Spain basically winning international tournaments without a centre forward, and it'll go back at different points. It'll go back to being a 4-4-2 type of system that thrives. We've had tiki taka. We've had intensity and pressing. It's funny actually because the sides in Italy now are doing very, very well with no pressing at all. They're really not pressing. Liverpool on the counter attack here. Here's Ekatike. Come on, we can get this right. Cut inside. Soberslai's there. Hit it. Oh, unlucky. Oh, better. Much, much better, that. Real Madrid on the counter. Mbappe over to Vinny. Keep him out, Connor. Vinny. He skied it. Mbappe skies it. Shell key the wool. I am absolutely a wool. I'll absolutely wear that cap. If the cap fits, I agree. Yes. Mamardashvili knocks it long. Liverpool mixing up the distribution from the back. We've typically gone short, but Mamardashvili's just played that one long up the pitch. Jord sounds like a St. Helens wool. Correct, Jord. Yeah, we've just been talking about that. Someone's just said, where are you from? I just said, yeah, St. Helens. Ipswich 1-1, Philogene, Olympiacos 1, PSV 0. And Derby 1, Hull 0. I thought Hull might do well tonight. Delta Force 4-4-2 is the most sensible formation. And Jordan says Liverpool really lucky here. Should be 3-0 to Madrid at least. Yeah. We know the score, Jordan. Is this you not watching it again? Cheers for the follow. Thank you very much. Appreciate the subscribes on YouTube. Thank you very much. Tottenham 1, Copenhagen 0. Isaac, Mbappe, Haaland or Kane. And Reece says, surely most people think Haaland is better than Mbappe. Yeah, personally, I think Kane is the better of the three right now. But I think Haaland will be. Mbappe is very, very good though. But yeah, Kane for me is the difference maker. Right this moment in time. Obviously, if you forget how old each one is, I think Harry Kane is the best. Jordan, of course, I'm not watching it. Did you seriously ever think I'd watch that instead of Elise Ball? Elise Ball. Isaac, I reckon Voltamada is slightly better than all three. 20 minutes in, Liverpool, I think we've done well, but it does now feel like maybe Real Madrid are starting to get a touch of a bit more of the ball. They're getting a bit more possession, and we're having to kind of... Often games are played in phases like this, and it feels like Real Madrid are just bedding in, having their first real spell of possession. Liverpool may be reverting back to a counter-attack approach because they've pushed very, very high, Real Madrid. If you look at their back line are stood well past the halfway line, which always baffles me, to be honest. Yeah, Nick Knack says feels like Real Madrid are taking control. They're certainly getting a lot more possession, aren't they? Here's Mbappe. Gives the ball away. Poor from Mbappe. Good play by Soberslai. And that's going to be a... No, it's not. I thought it was a throw-in. Real Madrid win it back. 2-0 to Stoke. Steven Nzonzi with the goal. Christ. Rolling back the years. Like I said, 0-0 at half-time would be a positive scoreline. You just don't want to concede first against Real Madrid. I think that's the main thing. That's not a penalty. As if he's claiming a penalty for that. Honestly, do you know what? I like Vinicius a lot, but honestly, he goes down like a sack of spuds every 5 minutes. Every 5 minutes he goes down. Do you know what? That is a little bit sinister. I will say that, right? So it's the 20th minute, and all of the crowd have just started to applaud and sing Diogo Jota's name, right? The camera panned to Trent Alexander-Arnold, and he wasn't clapping, he wasn't applauding, he wasn't doing anything. Now, I'm not saying that he should do, by the way, but there's a picture being painted there, isn't there? Diogo Jota, the fans are clapping him. Why aren't you clapping him? It's just feeding into the narrative. I don't like that. That's a little bit. That feels a little bit shady. I mean, don't get me wrong. If he'd have stood up and clapped and applauded, then that might have gone some distance to repairing whatever relationship with the fans. However, I don't necessarily think he should have been expected to. He's got to focus on the game. Real Madrid. Free kick into the box, and straight out, it's going to be a Liverpool goal kick. Tottenham are 1-0 up yet. Brennan Johnson scored. Olympiacos 1-0 up against PSV. I really need Juventus to get back into it against Sporting. Nick, that wouldn't read too much into it, Key. No, I know. But it's always like that. That feels to me like something that... Oh, that's a foul and a yellow card, please, ref. Come on. That's a clear yellow card. Who's that? Who's been booked? Vinicius Jr. Yeah, no surprise. And we all thought that Conor Bradley would be the one getting booked for fouling Vinicius Jr. Well, it's gone the other way. Conor Bradley gets in front of him, and Vinicius Jr. just drags him down. It's the clearest yellow card you're ever likely to see. PSG 1, Bayern 1. Paul, you looked hungry, pal, so I sent you a cake. Cheers, man. Thank you. Dembele's just scored an equaliser for PSG, and Samuel Mark Ingram says Man United should target signing Alvaro Carreras from Real Madrid. Yeah, that one that he let go for £6 million. Will Forever says Wirtz has started very well for us. He's done well, hasn't he? Yeah, he's certainly forced a couple of mistakes from Madrid's defence. I think he's been composed. Yeah. But he's done this in a lot of games. It's just that you get numpties saying, he hasn't got an assist. Ball whipped in. Cleared away. Konate's going to pick it up. Get it back into the box. That's going to be a throw-in on the far side. Shay472, Conor Bradley's being great. Yeah, and do you know what? And Conor Bradley is one of the Liverpool players who very frequently gets a lot of stick from our own fan base. He's often sort of called out for his defensive ability, and actually I think he's really, really good. When he wants to, certainly in these big games, he steps up and he's absolutely fantastic. Paul, a few games on the bench may have helped Wirtz settle down a bit. Maybe so, yeah. We're certainly keeping the ball better, and we're getting the ball in areas of the pitch that can hurt Madrid, but we've not really created an awful lot in the game so far. They've not either. We've had one chance. I think we've had the best chance of the game so far. Would that be fair to say? I think we had one chance in the game, and it was the best chance. It was Alexis McAllister from the edge of the box. And it came as a result of a Real Madrid mistake. So the game still feels a little bit cagey. 25 minutes in, still a little bit cagey. We're not thriving. They're not thriving. But it's a good game. It's what you expect to see from two teams at the top of the game. And Wirtz again there, winning the ball back high. That's exactly what you want to see. Here's Vinicius Jr. This is where he's dangerous. Keep him out. Double up on him. Carreras. No, that's a dive, ref. That's a dive again. Conor Bradley, great defending. Oh, and we've given it away. Coventry 0. Sheffield United 1. Don't let him go past you. Don't let him go past you. PSG goal's been disallowed against Bayern. Yep, Dembele's has been chalked off. And Shea472, yeah, I actually think Wirtz has done well so far. He's won the ball back, I would say, more times than any other Liverpool player. And he's created our biggest chance, I would say. So, yeah, 26 minutes in, I would say probably the best player on the pitch would be Conor Bradley. And then after that, it would be Florian Wirtz. We've done well. This is the sort of performance you need against Real Madrid. And Real Madrid have just beaten us there. Oh, they broke the press there. They beat the line. Tchouaméni got beyond us. And oh, look at that. Look at that. The referee getting in the way against Valverde. As if he was claiming a penalty there. You can tell he used to play for United, can't you? Oh, yes! Here we go! Wirtz down the right-hand side. Chance if he can get it in the middle. Ekitike! Oh, big save from Courtois. Oh, that's a huge chance. Oh, it's a massive, massive chance in the game. And it's all, again, it's come from Florian Wirtz. And that's going to be a foul to Liverpool. Courtois, unbelievable save. He's done us every single time, Courtois. That's the game of his life against Liverpool. He did it in the final against us, 2000 oh, come on, Wirtz, hang on. 2020, was it 21, 22? Either way, he's done us. It wasn't 21. It definitely wasn't 21. I don't think it was anyway. I forgot when it was now. 23, was it? What a save. Either way, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable save from Courtois. That's why he's the best keeper in the world. I wouldn't say he's the best keeper in the world, but he definitely has a great game against us. He does it every single time. I've chalked off when the Champions League defeats were, to be honest. I couldn't tell you whether Kiev was 2017 or 18. And I don't know if Paris is 22 or 23. I can't remember. Nick Nack, how do you miss from there? Nah, I can't say. You can't say that's a bad miss. Shell, 3 star says, I do Shelley this week. He said that Forest fan who fought off the knife attacker on the Huntington train will be given help if he needs it, and also said he will have a season ticket for life. Wow. That's awesome. Isaac says Kiev was 2018, I think. Yeah, I think it was 2018. But Paris was painful. Will Forever says a bad miss was Tierno Barry's last night. Here we go, long ball over the top. Hey, we're in again here. Courtois comes out and clears it. He got lucky there, lucky boy. Conor Bradley, Liverpool are starting to pick up some good positions here. Ekitike, Salah, Wirtz, and Bolter! Penalty! Yes, does he give it? Free kick! Oh, it was a penalty, ref. That's a penalty all day, every day. That's a penalty. He's in the box. That is a penalty. Let's check that. That is a penalty. That is a penalty to Liverpool. Szoboszlai with the strike. Oh, I think that's a pen, you know. He's in the area. That is a penalty. That's a penalty. Can we have a check on that, please, boss? He's in the penalty. That is in. That is a pen. That is absolutely a pen. We're going to have a VAR check on that, please, sir, because I'm telling you that is a pen. If he's give the free kick, it's a pen. Has to be a check on that. Absolutely has to be. It is a penalty. It's inside the box. That is a penalty to Liverpool. I'm telling you that is inside the box. Come on, VAR. I want a signal on this one. This is absolutely unreal. Look at Vinicius Jr. laughing. He knows. He knows. Here we go. Let's have a check on it, please, ref. VAR. Go and have a look at it. He doesn't need to have a look at it, does he? Surely he doesn't need to go and have a look at the monitor. Surely he just goes like that and says penalty. If they've looked and they've said it's inside, it's inside. If you've given it, it's inside. Look at that. He's inside. He is inside the box. At the very least, he's on the line. At the very, very least, he is on the line there. And that is inside. If it's on the line, it's inside. That is a penalty. VAR says penalty to Liverpool. Come on, ref. If this isn't, I'd give up on football. I would just give up on it. This is definitely a penalty. It has to be. It has to be. Come on. Please. Please. Mo Salah, step up and take this one. I'd love it if he could. Oh, he's going to go and have a look at it. He's going to go and have a look at it. This is silly. This is silly. Stupid defending that, really. Surely players know by now that you can't do that. You're not the goalkeeper, so you can't throw your body like that at a shot. It's true. It's a penalty, that. It's a nailed-on penalty. It shouldn't even be in question. Of course it hits his hand. Of course it hits his hand. It's a goal-bound shot and it hits his hand. Yeah, like, come on. Jake, if that's not a penalty, I give up with football. I don't know what we're expecting. If that's not a penalty, it doesn't matter. It's clearly a penalty. It's a handball. He's in the area, or at the very least, he's on the line. Here we go. VAR check. No penalty! Oh, drop ball. What an absolute shambles. What an absolute shambles that is. Oh, I've never seen such crap in my life. Look at Arne Slot, and he knows it. It's sickening. Oh, I tell you what. Disgusting, yet again. Liverpool stitched up by officials. We've had it all season. It's been the same all season. The Man United goal, the Brentford penalty. We've had it all season. Same again now tonight. It's stupid, that. That's stupid. That is stupid. Disgusting. That is absolutely disgraceful. Oh, now he gives a free kick to Real Madrid. Of course he does. Of course he does. Juventus 1, Sporting Lisbon 0. Yes, get in there. There you go, we're back in it. Jordan, finally the rest making the right decision. Have a bit of that. That's not a foul, ref, yet again. How many times? Honestly, this ref's giving everything to Madrid. He's had a big brown envelope, him, hasn't he, before the game? He's had a big brown envelope. Swifty says there's not enough of an error to overturn that in my view, and it's definitely in the box. I don't understand. If that's not a penalty, I don't understand what is. And do you know what the crazy thing is? If Liverpool lose this tonight, they'll use this sort of a thing to have a pop at Arne Slot, won't they? It's madness. The ref has made a really, really poor decision there. There's not really a lot else you can say on that one. Leicester 1, Middlesbrough 0. Oh, Middlesbrough are falling to bits. Middlesbrough. I'm so glad Middlesbrough aren't coming up. Thank God. Thank God. Jordan says early payout on Stoke and Bayern. Come on, Madrid, please. You've not backed these, have you? You've not backed Madrid to win here, have you? Oh, that's silly. Will Forever says Stephen Warnock said on BBC Sport that it was the correct decision from the ref, apparently. Oh, he's an absolute quilt, him. He's an absolute Fruit Loop, Stephen Warnock. he is literally the definition of bitter. Because he never got picked in the Champions League final. He was crap. He was absolutely crap. And he's just a very, very bitter ex-player. That's all he is. Carl, what's the player supposed to do 2 yards away? Well, maybe try not catching the ball. That might be a start. Oh, unlucky. Good play. Really good play from Liverpool. We've been all over these. We're the better side in the first half. We should have had a penalty. Oh, come on. Ref was just being stubborn, I think. Chimey, I just need a Trent winner deflected off the ref to make it right. Great. Clear pen. It was a clear pen, wasn't it? Absolutely agree. And Swifty says you say crap in a very Scouse accent, Key. Well, there's certain words. There's certain words that creep out. You got to remember, I've played footy in St Helens, Merseyside, Liverpool for many, many years. So there's always little Scouse isms that come out at some point. Jake says, game's gone, like how is that not a penalty? And Nostalgia Bunker says, Real Madrid just can't compete with the pace of English sides. Nick Knack says, we've been all over them. You say that every game, Key. Well, we have been. We have been for most of the last few games. We were all over Chelsea. We were all over United. Like a cheap suit. D28, Blackburn 1-0. Yeah, I could do with Blackburn getting pegged back there. Bristol City getting back level. Give that ref the Ballon d'Or, says Reese. Arsenal fans enjoying the fact that Liverpool are missing out on a goal. We should be a goal in front in this. We should be in front. We've been a better team. And Wirtz has been really good. This is good from Ekatike. This is good. That's a foul, ref. Are we having it? No, of course we're not. Come on. Nick Nack says nothing on target yet from Real Madrid, to be fair. They only had one. Or two, sorry. They've had two off target, haven't they? The one that Tchouaméni kind of dragged wide and the one that Mbappe put into the Mersey. Ricky, Liverpool up to their cheating ways again. How have Liverpool cheated? In what way have Liverpool cheated? Real Madrid are in up the other end. Keep him out. That's a penalty. He's going to give it as well. Oh, I tell you what, that was close. I'll have to watch this one back. There wasn't much of a claim, but it looked like a penalty to me at first glance. I'm hoping I'm wrong. There's not going to be a VAR on that one. It's the sort of penalty that Liverpool have had given against them this season already. Soft, in other words. And especially after we've just had that one turned away. But the ref is going to be looking at it. The ref is looking at the penalty at the other end. Let's just watch. Arda Güler comes in. Robertson. No, he steps on Robertson's foot. You're not having that. He steps on Robertson's foot. That's not a penalty. I was wrong. I got it wrong. Atletico Madrid 1, Union SG. And Andreas Godbro says, I'm an Arsenal fan, but that green jersey is amazing. It's nice, isn't it? I like that one. Yeah, it's my favourite Liverpool kit. Nick Nack says, that looked a clear pen. Ref must be feeling guilty. Nah, maybe not. Yeah, it's funny. It tricks you, that one, because I thought that was as well. I did think that was as well. But in hindsight, no, it can't be. Here's Mbappe. Keep him out, Liverpool. We can't be conceding before half-time. Vinicius Jr., keep him out. That's a dive. That's another dive. He's an absolute diver. We've got to have a booking for that, please, then, ref. He's dove. He has dove there. You diving rat. It's an absolute... Look at that. Ah, it's a dive. It's a dive. It's an absolute clear dive. Ha yeah, you're never getting that. Get up. That's a foul, ref, as well. Come on. Vinicius, ball in, headed away by Verge. Well done. Well done, Connor. Come on, Connor's at his best. And it's a long ball from Connor Bradley over to Verts. Asking a bit much of him. But we're already going quite direct. We're going long ball here. It's like the Liverpool version of Stoke. Or the Liverpool version of Arsenal. Direct and boring. Nick Nack says, oh no, my face, you big baby Vinicius. Grow a pair. Well, Atletico Madrid have gone 1-0 up against USG. Oh, that's a lovely long ball over the top. And Kanate, wonderful play. Wonderful defending from Kanate. And Arda Güler has got the cheek to ask for the handball on that one. After getting away with that one at the other end. You must be joking me, sunshine. That's a foul, ref. That's a foul, ref. Are we having one, please? Any chance? Florian Wirtz just being chopped down. They've kicked the life out of him all night. Jude Bellingham. Yeah, another one. That's a foul. Come on. It's a foul. All day, every day. And it literally comes off Kanate's thigh. You're never getting a handball for that. The game's gone soft, says Isaac. Well, I think we've played really well. I think we played really, really well so far, Liverpool. I've been very, very impressed. We've got a free kick here. 3 minutes to half time. 3 minutes plus added time. Joe, how's it going, Joe? Good to see you, man. You looking forward to Bilbao tomorrow? Newcastle Bilbao. Come on. Let's pinch one here before half time. Andy Robertson plays it short. Bradley, Sobo. Oh, don't send this back to the keeper. Oh, that's unforgivable, that. That is unforgivable. That is absolutely unforgivable, that. Sobersley. Come on. Hit it. Hit it. Oh, big save. Big save from Courtois yet again. Sobersley rattled it from distance. And that's another good chance for Liverpool. Well done. You love to see it. Paul, cheers for that, Paul. Thank you for the gifts. Appreciated. Tap the screen. Share, like, all that good stuff. Make sure you've subbed on YouTube as well. Joe, I've got some negative fans behind me that never shut up criticising the team. Oh, I hate that. I hate that. Big, big save. And Liverpool with a corner here. Bodo Glimt 0, Monaco 1. Come on. Come on. Corner. Set piece. Set piece all here. I'm telling you, we're going to score off this. I've got a feeling. Good ball in. Fuck's sake. Comes back out to Bradley. Pumped back in. Oh, hey, I thought that was it. I thought we'd nick one. There's no tuck with that, ref. No tuck with that. What are we saying? Sorry, Ginga, evening key. Has anything happened in the first half? Courtois made a couple of big saves. Liverpool should have had a nailed-on penalty. It went to VAR. The ref gave a weird decision not to give it. Everyone pretty much thinks it's a penalty. To Liverpool, Real Madrid get away with daylight robbery. Real Madrid, on the other hand, haven't done anything all game. They haven't even had a shot on target. They've had 2 shots in total, both of them going well wide. So Liverpool very much on top. Very unlucky to only be at 0-0. Big fella, how's it going up the Potters? Real Madrid are in. Keep him out. Keep him out. Good save, Mamardashvili. Big save. That's the first big chance for Madrid. And we can't go a goal down here before half-time. Can't go a goal down. Shot from distance. Good save, Mama. Yes. We can't be going a goal down before half-time. Nick Nack says Courtois is keeping Real Madrid in this so far. It's very true, isn't it? And Delta Force, are they pulling Everton's all ground down or keeping it for the women's team, or did I just dream that? No, that is very much what it is. Yeah, Everton's women's team are playing at Grand. the grand old lady, as Shell calls it there. Yeah, Goodison Park stays up. I think it's in a reduced capacity, though, due to health and safety reasons, which was one of the reasons I believe they were trying to leave the stadium anyway, was because of its structure and all this sort of stuff and how old it is. It would cost a lot of money to renovate it and keep the licence for the number of fans they had. So what they now have is a much reduced capacity. At least that's my limited understanding of it. Shell, I'm sure you'll have a better one as an Everton fan. Paul Hexham says Mamardashvili will know Real Madrid well as well. Yeah, he will from his time at Valencia, of course. He had a couple of very good... I'm sure he was man of the match against Madrid last season in one game. I'm sure he played well against them in one. 2 minutes of extra time here at the end of the first half. That's a foul! Come on, ref, that's a yellow card as well. That's another yellow. That's another yellow. And who's that? Who's that? Who's just been absolutely clattered there? Ekatike from Heisen. He absolutely clattered him there. Got nowhere near the ball. Shocking. 2 Real Madrid players on a yellow card. Come on. Nick Nack says Stoke up to second in the table as it stands. Got the ball. You must be joking me. Right, free kick to Liverpool. The last time we had a free kick in this position, somehow we managed to pass it all the way back to the keeper. Here's Wirtz. Hit it. Strike. Good save again from bloody Courtois. How many times this guy? How many times is he going to keep us out? We've absolutely peppered Real Madrid tonight. Gravenberch. Give it off. And that's going to be half-time. I tell you. We've had a good... It's a good half of football, this. A good half of football. Jordan, I have massive respect for Real Madrid giving Liverpool hope, and then they take it away from them, and I ain't complaining about their Stonewall penalty. Should have had Hala Madrid. Oh, hey, come on, Jordan. Don't be like that. Right. Well, that's half-time. Liverpool 0, Real Madrid 0. It's been a thoroughly entertaining game. It's got to be said. They played really, really well, Liverpool. I think they've deserved to be in front. I don't think anyone would deny that. We've battered them. Absolutely battered them. Half-times elsewhere. Atletico Madrid 2, Union Saint-Gilloise 0, Bodo Glimt 0, Monaco 1, Juventus 1, Sporting 1, Olympiacos 1, PSV 0, PSG 0, Bayern 2, and Tottenham 1, Copenhagen 0. In the Championship, it is Birmingham 2, Millwall 0. I was surprised by that one. Bristol City 0, Blackburn 1, Charlton 0, West Brom 0, Derby 1, Hull 0, Ipswich and Watford is 1-1, Leicester 1, Middlesbrough 0, Oxford 0, Stoke 2, and Coventry City 0, Sheffield United 1. Coventry City now are losing, Middlesbrough are losing, and Millwall are losing. So as it stands, just to clarify, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of the top 6 in the Championship are all getting beat right now. And the only one that's winning is Stoke. So as it stands, Stoke are up to second in the table. Coventry could be losing back-to-back games here. I did have a funny feeling about Coventry tonight. That's why I never backed them. I stayed away from them. Mick 92, pen or no pen? Mick, it's the clearest penalty you're ever likely to see, mate. If he gives the handball, he has to give the penalty, doesn't he? He has to give the penalty. It's a clear as day handball. There's no doubt it's a handball. And he is in the box when he handballs it. So it's got to be a penalty. I have no idea what the referee's thinking is. I'll be really intrigued to see at full time what the referee's thinking is, his rationale, his logic as to why he hasn't given that decision. It's a clear handball for me and a clear penalty. I don't understand it. And other than that, Liverpool have played unbelievably well. I think the midfield three has been great. Wirtz has probably been, after Conor Bradley, Wirtz has probably been our best player. I think Florian Wirtz has been terrific. Ben says, great first half from us there, Vert, showing what he's about. His pressing's been very good and on the ball good too. And Shay472 says, Bellingham should score that chance. Nah, come on, mate. He's at the near post. You don't... There's not many players who are going to score from there. Like, right, it's a tight angle and you don't tend to beat the keeper at the near post. Nick Knack says, the championship is brutal, just a complete free-for-all, and the ref was just sticking two fingers up to VAR there in the Liverpool game. Timbo, I've just joined and Kia's complaining about the decision against Liverpool. I'm not surprised. Honestly, you've got to see it. Seriously, go and check it. Go and see the decision. You'll agree with me. I promise you. For a Chelsea fan, Timbo, you are a relatively balanced, not so biased guy in my experience. You're a nice fella, and I get the feeling if you watch that, you would be screaming for that for Chelsea. If that was Chelsea, you would be screaming for that. And it is. It's a penalty, I'm telling you. Every day of the week. Alicia says it's a natural position. It's not a natural... How is it a natural position? How is it a natural position? It doesn't... And also, by the way, it doesn't matter that it's a natural position. Even if that's your argument that, it's a natural position. It doesn't matter if it's a natural position. We've already seen that many times this season. It doesn't matter if there's a strike that is goal-bound and your hand blocks it. It's a handball and it's a penalty. That has literally been the rule all season. We've seen penalties given for it. So how is it not a penalty if it doesn't matter about natural shape or anything like that, out of the silhouette or any of that? It doesn't matter. If it's a goal-bound shot and your hand blocks it, it's a penalty. Lewis, it does matter if it's a natural position. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I'll give you a clear example of it. When you're running through on goal, right? The goalkeeper comes out. You have a shot. The goalkeeper saves it. The ball bounces up and hits your hand, right? As you're running through. Let's say your hand's up here, right? It hits your hand. It bounces from the goalkeeper and hits your hand. Totally natural position for you. And it bounces through. You tap it into an empty net. The goal is chalked off because it's a foul. You have used your hand to gain a deliberate advantage. It's exactly the same here. Exactly the same. Birmingham 3, Millwall 0. Bradders, keepers in Europe for the bigger teams always pull up a great performance against us. They have done as well, haven't they? Historically, we've always had some great performances at Anfield from opposition goalkeepers. But Courtois, every time he plays against us, he's just unreal. Timbo says it's a combination of a few things, right? Natural position, proximity. Yeah, all that matters. All that is relevant. But if it stops a goal-bound shot, as it does here, it stops a goal-bound shot and his hands are out. Now, you could say that his hands are out and that's natural, his hands have to go somewhere. But his hands are out. Look at it. Look at where his hand is. Look at where his hand is. If you go like that for a block, your hands have to be behind your back. You've got to go like that. That's the only way you're not doing it. It hits the palm of his hand. If the ball hits the palm of your hand is out. It's outside of the silhouette. Nick Knack says, they're just winding you up, Key. Don't take the bait. I know they're just winding me up. I know they don't really believe it. There's no way that anyone can watch that and think it's not a penalty. Football moments, just not a handball, pal, get over it. Well, it is. It is. It definitely is. Nick Knack, you can't throw your arms out like that. He's made his body bigger by stretching out his arms. There you go. We've got the majority of fans in the chat who agree with me on this one. It's a penalty to Liverpool. The referee hasn't given it. I'm intrigued to see why he hasn't given it because it doesn't make any sense. Luis Diaz has been sent off. Well, that explains a little bit about Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz is that sort of player, isn't he? He's got a bit of a hot head, and he's been sent off for Bayern against PSG at half time as well. 45 plus 7. What a half time that is! What a first half that is for Luis Diaz. 2 goals and then sent off. Crazy. Will Forever says, Sturridge, Walcott and Robbie Fowler also say no pen. Listen, Theo Walcott doesn't know what day of week it is. Daniel Sturridge has spent more time getting dressed up tonight. And Robbie Fowler is my hero, and I won't hear a bad word said against him. But maybe he's just trying to get a bit more punditry work, so he's trying to be a bit more controversial. Because evidently that's what gets you punditry work these days. You've got to say some controversial stuff. That's how Stephen Warnock keeps getting on the telly, even though he talks garbage all night. Great save that by Mamadashvili, by the way, from Bellingham. Timbo, just watched it. If I'm honest, I'm glad it's not handball, because I think handballs are given too much. No, hey, I agree with you. I absolutely agree with you. You and I can agree on that one then. I do not absolutely want to see that given as a handball. I don't want that as a handball. It shouldn't be a handball, but it is, isn't it? And that's the one thing we can agree on. It shouldn't be a handball. We don't want it to be a handball, but consistency across the league says that it is. So therefore, it's a handball. That's been given all season against a whole host of teams. That has been given as a handball. Ask Everton fans. Shell in the chat. How many times has that been given against Everton this season? Twice. Once against Brighton, once against Leeds. That exact same penalty, basically. And Nick Nack says, in Europe, they gave anything touching a hand as a penalty. That's true. That's also true. They've got form for it, haven't they? Clarky says Sturridge has more time on Baller League than on Punditry. D28 half-time quiz. I did have a half-time quiz prepared, but we're basically 2 minutes from the second half. Stoke 3-0. Stoke 3-0. Timbo, second half quiz. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. If Liverpool have got it wrapped up early doors, I might throw a few out there. Nick Nack has Rooney given up on management now. I think so. I think he's done with it. I can't see him sticking with it any longer. It's just not really working for him, is it? Right. I tell you what we could do. We could do a little short quiz. Hull have a goal back against Derby. So yeah, there are, I believe, less than 20. Given that it's Liverpool against Real Madrid, right? There's always a theme to these quizzes, isn't there? Whenever I do a half-time quiz, there's always a theme. So, here's what I want from you. There have been, I think, just under 20 Spanish Premier League managers, right? Just under 20 Spanish Premier League managers. Can you name them for me? 20 Spanish Premier League managers. Lancera, our Woody isn't about handball, we just need to get Europe. Yeah, come on, give me 20 Premier League managers, 20. Timbo says Benitez, Areola, both correct, yeah. Rafa Benitez is correct, as is Andoni Areola. Pepe Mel, correct, yeah. Pepe Mel, formerly of West Brom. Mikel Arteta, of course, yeah. Keep them coming. Timbo, Juan de Ramos, yes. Juan de Ramos, formerly of Spurs, yeah. He's right, correct as well. So you've got Benitez, you've got Ramos, you've got Pepe Mel. You've got Mikel Arteta. You've got Andoni Areola. Come on, keep them coming. Pep Guardiola. There you go. Pep Guardiola is correct as well. Nick Knack. Ben Pellegrino at Saints. No, Pellegrino is Argentinian. And we should know this, mate. He was a Liverpool player. Yeah, Pellegrino's Argentinian. 3-star Reds, Karanka. Aitor Karanka is correct, yes. Very briefly managed Middlesbrough into the Premier League, but struggled once he was there. We've had Juan de Ramos, D28. Quique Sanchez Flores is also correct. Had 2 spells at Watford. Bradders, what was the question I had a call? The question is, name me Spanish managers that have managed in the Premier League. We've got Aitor Karanka. Let's go through them. 1 second. I'll go through them again. So you've got Rafa Benitez. You've got Juan de Ramos. You've got Pepe Mel. You've got Quique Sanchez Flores. You've got Aitor Karanka. Pep Guardiola. Mikel Arteta. Julen Lopetegui is correct. Yes. Andoni Iraola. And you have still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 still to get. Another 5 still to go. Javi Gracia is correct, Liam. Yes. So you've got 4 more left. Unai Emery, correct. 3 more to go. Yep. Julian Lopetegui, Unai Emery. 3-star Red says Gerard Houllier. Houllier was French. Jordan, what about Pedro Porro? Oh no, wait, he's just a melt who thinks he manages a team. Is Emery Spanish? Yeah, Unai Emery is Spanish, yeah. Sam Allardyce is a very good shout, but no, not quite. Roberto Martinez, yes, Roberto Martinez is correct, as is Ruben Selles. So you've only got 1 left to get. 1 left. As far as I can see, nobody has said this one. You've got 14 out of the 15, I believe. You've got Benitez, Ramos, Martinez, Pepe Mel, Quique Sanchez Flores, Aitor Karanka, Pep Guardiola, Mikel Arteta, Unai Emery, Javi Gracia, Julen Lopetegui, Andoni Iraola, Ruben Selles from his time at Southampton, and you've got 2 more to get. Well, you've got 1.5, I guess. Because one of them was only a caretaker / interim manager. So I don't know if that should count, really. We've had, there you go, Ben's got it, Xisco Munoz, Watford manager. Xisco is the final one, but you've also got 1 more still to get. If you want the extra point, just before kick-off, the extra point. Give me 1 more. Carlos Corberán hasn't managed in the Premier League, no. Timbo, Bruno Salter, yes. Bruno Salter was the caretaker manager very, very briefly for a short while. So he counts as another one. So there you go, 15 Spanish Premier League managers in the history of the Premier League. There you go, that was a brief quiz. We still did have a quiz, if nothing else, didn't we? Right, let's get underway with the second half because we're off. Come on, Liverpool. We've deserved to win this one. Justifiably so. Let's finish these off. Three-star Red says Ange Postecoglou. His team talks may as well have been in French. And Timbo says brain boxes in here. We did that in 5 minutes. Hey, brain boxes. Brain boxes. I think there was a little bit of googling going on there. A little bit of chat GPT going on there. What do we think? I think there was a fair few little sneaky Googles. Reveal Clothing says Real Madrid didn't have that aura like in previous years when CR7 was there. Don't you agree? I think they're still finding the way, aren't they? You've got to remember they're under a new manager. They've got a lot of new players in there. They're kind of switching from the old, Modric, Casemiro, Toni Kroos era into a new era. They're moving the defence out a little bit. They're kind of phasing a lot of players out and a lot of players in. Big chance. That's going to be a corner to Liverpool, surely. Corner ball, sir. Yeah, we'll have that. Timbo, I did no Googling, I'll have you know, which is why I only got a few. Well then you sir, keep your honour intact. The rest of them, they've lost their pride. They might have won the battle, but they've lost the war. The dignity is gone. Jordan, now can we name the team Liverpool lost to 3 times this year? Oh, here we go. So desperate, so cringy, aren't you? So cringy. Desperate to get Palace into a big battle between Liverpool and Madrid. Wirtz with the corner. Flick on. Oh, another... Someone injure this keeper. Someone just... I don't know, tweak his hamstring or something. He's absolutely ridiculous, this goalkeeper. It's unbelievable. What a header from Van Dijk. He's 6 yards out, heads it, and what a save from Courtois. It's just disgusting at this point. What can we... Look at Van Dijk, he's laughing his head off. What can we do? What more can we do? Courtois is just like... Do you know what it is? Have you seen the film Limitless? It's like that stuff that Bradley Cooper takes in Limitless that just makes him like an absolute superhuman before the game against Liverpool. Shot! Oh, he's done it again! He's done it again! For God's sake! Courtois with another unbelievable save from Ekitike. Jesus, tonight. What is he doing? It's another corner. Chance! Just wide from Ekitike again. So many chances. I tell you what, we're gonna have to literally smash it in from about 6 yards tonight if we are going to be able to keep him away from this ball, because he's just... It's like having Spider-Man in net. He's just got like reactions, just reflexes of a cat and the speed of a mongoose. Bradders, we saw this last season with Donnarumma. The big keepers always show up against us. And Paul, I never guessed any in case I embarrassed myself and said a Frenchman like earlier. Hey, well, Courtois made a mistake there. His distribution lets him down and Liverpool have got the ball. Salah, hit it! Hit it! Mo! You've got to be a little bit better with that there, a little bit cuter. Kanate gives it away now. Come on, Liverpool, not on the counter. We can't lose this one. We played so well. Tottenham 2, Copenhagen 0, Odegaard with the goal. Knick-knack, win a few more corners and you can do this lot. And Ben, for me, this is our performance of the season. I think the game against Villa was good too, but this is really good from Bradley. That's unbelievable from Bradley. Well done. Bradley's been exceptional tonight. He might well be our man of the match. In a game where all the focus has been on one particular right back, right? All of the focus pre-game has been on this particular right back, this Trent Alexander-Arnold noise. Yeah, well, as soon as the game's kicked off, it's all been about the other right back. It's all been about the other right back as soon as the game has kicked off. Unbelievable from Conor Bradley tonight. He's been exceptional. Top class. And Real Madrid can't live with us. They're struggling. Jake, did you forget about Frankfurt? No, I didn't. I didn't forget about Frankfurt. Courtois is the best keeper of his generation as a shot stopper. And Gravenberg's just been brought down there by Jude Bellingham. Knick-knack, Bradley does seem to perform well in the big games and must be nearly time to bring Trent on. Ben, on and off the ball today, we've been great. I've got a horrible feeling, I can just see it happening, that Liverpool do really, really well and then Trent comes on and they get a free kick in about the 80th minute or the 85th minute or something like that. They get a free kick up the other end of the pitch and he just whips it in the top corner. It'll kill me, that. It'll absolutely kill me. Timbo, just a spoiler by the way, Madrid win this 1-0. You can see it, can't you? It's sickening. It'll absolutely break me, that, because we've played so well. Szoboszlai with a free kick here though. Come on. Szoboszlai with a free kick. Come on, Don. Just get it on target, lad. Get it on target, you'll get this. Shot. Oh, big save again from Courtois. And Szoboszlai wins it again. Birmingham 4, Millwall 0. Millwall having a shocking night. That's going to be a foul and a yellow card for... Who is it? Who's being booked here? Is it Robertson? Is it Andy Robertson? McAllister. We'll take that. We'll take that. You'll take it. Doctor Who mania, if Liverpool lose, is it unjust? Yes, it is. Absolutely. Paul Hexham says, if we show this form in the Prem, we'll catch Arsenal. I agree. If we show this form in the Prem, we'll win it. Comfortably. Ball's gone all the way back to Mamadashvili here. Shell, I googled. Oh, Shell. Jordan, back to Coventry to win at half-time for a cover bet. So as long as Madrid or Coventry win, I'm chilling. Both win. I'm doing the helicopter. You vile young man. Liverpool won't show this form in the Prem though, says Timbo. They won't play Fulham at home with this intensity, will they? Yeah, I wouldn't be so sure, you know. We did it against Villa the other night. We were terrific against Villa. I mean, to be honest, we played well away at Chelsea and we played well against United. You've got to remember, we literally battered the post against United 3 times and missed like 2 open nets. So, at some point, the goals were always likely to come. And, I mean, I know it's 0-0 tonight, but we've played very, very well and we played well against Villa as well. We're starting to look a little bit more solid in the middle of the park, which has been a big change for us. And we're starting to be a bit more clinical up the other end of the pitch. And I hesitate, dare I say it a little bit early here. Szoboszlai's just been clattered again here by Tchouaméni. That should be a yellow card for him now, please, sir. Can we have a yellow card for Tchouaméni? Paul Gravenberch was definitely missed. I think McAllister, the old version of McAllister, has been missed. You know, we're seeing a bit better, a bit more combativeness from McAllister tonight. And against Villa. That's what we've missed in the middle of the park. Szoboszlai and Gravenberch are brilliant. They've been brilliant all season. But we've missed McAllister. He's been a huge, huge plus the last couple of games. And he's done well tonight again. Szoboszlai free kick. Don't even bother shooting from here, Dom. Because he ain't going in. Don't matter how good you hit it. Not with this keeper. He's floated it in. And it's all the way over to the other side. And cleared away by Madrid. Come on. Oh, they've won it as well. Oh, that's grim. Keep him out. Vinicius. Getting towards the edge of the box. Keep him out, Liverpool. Keep him out. Shell, I watched that today, Limitless. A good film, innit? I watched that on the flight to Vegas. It was the only film that I hadn't really seen. And there wasn't that much of a selection, to be honest. But I thought it was a good film. Checking for a red card at Spurs. Who's being sent off at Spurs? Salah. Come on, Mo. What are we saying? Bradders. Hakimi has gone to the hospital after Luis Diaz horror tackle. Do you know what? He's not got a nasty streak in him though, Luis Diaz, has he? He's not got a nasty streak. So if he's just caught Hakimi wrong or whatever, maybe he's just gone in slightly late and misjudged it. So sad. Hopefully Hakimi's alright. He's a good player. Brennan Johnson apparently being checked for a red card at Spurs. Yeah, Spurs down to 10. Brennan Johnson scored a goal and been sent off. Same as Luis Diaz. Luis Diaz scored 2, got sent off. Brennan Johnson at Spurs has scored and now been sent off. It's going to be a yellow card for Virgil, is it? No? Surely not. Why has Mbappe gone down holding his face? He's just... Look at the state of this. Look at this state. It's shocking. Timbo, stupidity rather than nastiness, you'd think. Yeah, I was going to say, maybe a little bit of haste. Or just, just misread it, misjudged it. Clumsiness rather than nastiness. However, when you see players like this, when you see players of the quality of Mbappe and Vinicius throwing themselves down like that, I don't like that. That's unforgivable. I don't like that. I don't like players going down and diving and whatever. And you've seen it with Kirkes. Kirkes did it in the first game of the season for us, and immediately it got flushed out. He won't do that again. Good play by Madrid. That's really good play. And Kanate is winning the ball there. Well done. Good lad. Unlucky. Better. Kane Selden, good evening. How's it going? And Nick Nack, I know why they do it. I know why do they do it. It's embarrassing. But obviously they do it to try and gain a competitive advantage. Like, I get it. I understand that's why they do it. But it's just really frustrating. They don't need to do it. They're so good. They're so talented, and it just really undermines them as players, doesn't it? You don't want to see players diving about like that. Especially not the top players. That they're sending messages to kids all over the world who are playing football, and they feel like they have to go down all in the face like that. Real Madrid into the box, keep him out. Oh, across the face of goal and out. And Timbo says if they don't do it, their managers would tell them to do it. It's true. It's true. And G. Lawrence 94, Suarez was one of the worst for it though, Key. He was, I agree. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. And to be fair, that was one of the things that Gerrard, if you read Gerrard's book, Gerrard said many times when he first came, he was terrible. And he really tried to get it out of him. Like, that was one of the things. And to be fair, he did do it a lot less. And then didn't really give a toss when he went to Barcelona. But maybe at Barcelona and in Spain, they encouraged the dark arts a little bit more. But not in England. Soberslai playing really well here. Here's Wirtz. Over to Salah. Ball in. Oh, unlucky. Yet again, we're all over these here. We are all over them. Jake, it was a good book, that kid. Have you read Gerrard's book? It's a good book, innit? I like that. I like Gerrard's book. Here's Gravenberg. Good run. That's a foul, referee. And again, it's a yellow card. Come on. Who's that getting booked this time? Jude Bellingham. He should be off as well, him. That's like the 4th or 5th time now he's chopped him down. Coventry 2. Sheffield United 1. Jordan. Coventry have gone in front. Jordan, they've done it. Coventry are in front. And Timbo says Suarez bit someone, then grabbed his teeth as if he got punched or something. I almost rate it. Yeah, well, again, from the club that brought us David Luiz, sorry. David Luiz, remember him lying down at Old Trafford and like glancing at the camera like that? He was another one, wronging. Right, Soberslai free kick, 30 minutes to go. Liverpool all over Real Madrid in every single way possible. Ball whipped in. Chance! Yes! Get in there! Who is it? It's Alexis McAllister with a goal! What a header! It was him who did it last year against Madrid, and he's done it again. What a header! We thought the set pieces would count eventually, and they have. What a goal! What a fabulous header that is from Alexis McAllister. Bang! You're not saving that one, Courtois. And Trent Alexander-Arnold on the bench. Whoa! Little sour face. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it. Set piece FC. We'll take it. Anyone will take it. And now Xabi Alonso's not happy. Oh, we fully deserve this. We have battered these. We have been all over these. Like a cheap suit. Please be onside. He's onside. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. He's miles onside there. Miles onside. Liverpool 1-0. Yeah, get in there. Hey, and do you know what's funny about it? Do you know what's really funny? Is Courtois should save that. It's straight at him. It's straight at him. It went straight through his hands, that, like a curly-whirly. Like a curly-whirly goalkeeping from Courtois. It went straight through him. Biscuit hands. Rich T wrists. Like Jordan Pickford. Yes! What's the check for here? What's the check for? Ah, get on your bike, ref. Get on your bike, ref. Get on your bike. What's the check for? Aye. Nothing Courtois could do about that one. I think he should have saved that, you know. He's onside. What are we checking for? He's miles on. He's miles onside. You're not having that. Tottenham 3-0. 10-man Tottenham 3-0 up against Copenhagen. And the goal stands. Liverpool 1-0. Whoa, 28 minutes to go. Yes. Yes, get it there. I'm chuffed with that one. That's incredible. Get in there. Oh, we've battered these tonight. We've been all over them. Shell, Pickford is boss, leave my Mackham alone. I tell you what, we could do these again. We could go 2 or 3 here. We've battered them. We've been all over them. We've deserved to win this comfortably, not just by like the odd like nick in it. None of that. We've deserved to beat these by 3 or 4. Ethan Fitness, because it's Liverpool, they won't complain about set-piece goals. No, Liverpool don't complain about set-piece goals. We complain when rivals score all of their goals from set-pieces. There's nothing wrong inherently with set-piece goals. You just have to maybe not score every one of yours from set-pieces. That's the difference. Jake Fitzpatrick, we deserve that lead. Oh, and there's a player down in the middle, and it's Wirtz. And what's he gone down for here? He's holding his face. Well, hey, at least the ref stopped it, you know, like Brian and Burmo. When Brian and Burmo elbowed him. What's going on here? Oh, hey, that's naughty, that. That's naughty, that. He's done him there on purpose. Watch him throw the elbow. Oh, he's a little wrong'un. He's a little wrong'un. I still say 2-0 like last year, says Paul. And Timbo says Real Madrid always seem to be worse in the group games than the knockouts. I'm surprised they didn't give that, you know, because his hand's offside. His hand is offside, so I'm surprised they didn't actually rule that out as offside, knowing what we've had to deal with all season. Nick Nack, Florian doing his best Vinicius impression. Oh, we've been all over these, says Jake, and you're dead right. And look at Jude Bellingham, he's furious. Jordan Wirtz injured, advantage Liverpool. You absolute ratbag. Right. Still no sign of Trent taking his tracky top off. What's going on, Trent? Tottenham 4-0 against Copenhagen now. 10-man Tottenham have just scored again. It's Palhinha. Tottenham 4, Copenhagen 0. And Timbo says, Hyson said Anfield isn't a problem, so he's going to get memed now. Hyson's a very good defender, though. I like him a lot. Dr. Who Mania, it was shown that Van Dijk fouled Alexis, mate. Come on now, you can't still think and Burmo did that. He did. He did. And Burmo did it. And Burmo elbowed him in the back and it should have been brought back. Head injury. Where's Vinny Jr. been? I can't see him, says Jake. Well, they've just put the ball in, cleared away by Kanate. Kanate's been exceptional as well. You've got to, you know, I think the 2 defenders have got to get great credit tonight. Right, big chance here, Mo, if you play him in. No, he's left it too late now. Yeah, I think Kanate and Van Dijk have got to get a lot of credit tonight. And this is why I've said I wouldn't swap Kanate for another centre-back in football. I don't care what anyone says. This is a perfect example of why. Because nobody would have been as vulnerable against Real Madrid as Liverpool have been. You know, Gabriel and Saliba, people talk about Arsenal. Yeah, they wouldn't have played this way against Real Madrid. They wouldn't have played this way. We've been all over them. Ben says when Trent comes on, first to absolutely snap him gets a lifetime bonus. Oh, don't be saying that. We're not that guy. We're not them. We're not them peeps. Paul says probably Copenhagen going forward and getting caught out. And Timbo says Liverpool to finish 4th and win the Champions League. You heard it here first. Hey, Liverpool to finish 5th and win the Champions League like we did in 2005. Throwback. 2005 vibes. Liverpool finishing 5th behind Everton and winning the Champions League. I can't see Everton finishing 4th though, can you? Not the way they played last night. Derby are 2-1 up against Hull. Long ball forward and Salah over the top. Go on, Mo, you've got him there. Oh, offside. Oh, hey. They'll give anything, these. They'll give absolutely anything. Right, who's this coming on now? Rodrigo. Yeah, I was going to say, I imagine that was going to be the change, maybe, you know. Timbo, don't bring up Liverpool 2005 to me, Key. That's cruel. How old are you? Are you old enough to, like, fully appreciate that? That's not a patronising thing, by the way, but was you maybe in your early teens at that point, or how old was you when 2005 was happening? Liverpool, Chelsea. Because that was an intense period in football. That for me was football at its best. Those few years under Benitez. We had some great games against Chelsea. Jake says Maka 2-2 against Madrid. Camavinga's come off for Rodrigo. And Jordan says, I didn't realise how good Morris was doing for Derby till I just checked. And Delta 4 Spurs Liverpool final. Spurs aren't getting to the final. Timbo, not old enough to fully appreciate, to be fair, but that Good Johnson miss is still etched into my brain. Yeah, I was going to say, I can imagine so. The commentary in the Good Johnson miss. Keep him out. Come on, Real Madrid now on the counter-attack. Don't foul him. Don't foul him. That's great defending by Gravenberch. Wonderful play. And here's Wirtz. And now over to Salah. And that's a foul, referee. Thank you, sir. We'll take that. We'll take that foul. Josh, Madrid are so bad. They've hardly had a kick. And Timbo, how old are you, Keith? It's not rude asking. Hey, no, mate, I'm an open book, mate. I'll tell you. I'm 35. 35. I was 15 when Liverpool... I was in my pomp. I was in my prime when Liverpool were playing Chelsea in them games. So yeah, 35 I am. Only just though. Still technically early 30s as far as I'm concerned. I can pass for 34. James, how's it going? Ollie Marley, don't like watching football on Prime. Always late and always buffers to get on. Hey, you want to upgrade your internet service provider then? That sounded like a sales pitch, didn't it? Does your stream always buffer? If it does, change your service provider. Timbo, don't look a day over 34, mate. Oh, you're so kind. You're a man after my own heart. My wife says that as well. Keep him out. Good lads, well done. We're away here. We're away here. Go on, get after him. Go on, Hugo. Oh, well done. That's wonderful play. And that's a foul. Are we having it? It's great stuff. And now Trent's warming up. Trent's getting warmed up. Shell, I don't even remember being 35. You can't be mad. You can't have that bad a memory, Shell. It was only last year. Timbo, it's 26. It's depressing being closer to 50 than 0. Oh, the heady days of 26. Enjoy it, man. Great times. Oh, Salah. And Paul Hexham, other than 2 saves, Mama has been very quiet all night. Just shows how well the defence is doing. Yeah, they've done really well. Here's Ekatike. Go on, Hugo. Slow it down. You don't need to get in the box. Just slow it down. You're all right. Just keep hold of it. Good lad. Well done. That's all right. That's okay. We don't need to force it. We don't need to force it. We're in front now. We need to. This is where we need to do better. These are the moments where Liverpool need to do better. We've got to start closing games out. We've got to start being a little bit more authoritative on the ball and not taking so many chances. It feels like Arne Slot loves risk. He talks a lot about risk when he's talking about the way he likes playing football and his strategy and his tactics. He talks a lot about risk, and it feels like we don't like that. When it goes the other way, when we've got the lead, we still like taking risks, and we don't need to. We need to start learning how to close games out a lot better than we are doing. Bradley has been our man of the match so far. I'd agree with that, Jake. Yeah, I think he's been terrific. And Timbo, I can still eat a kebab and be fine the next day. Oh, they're long. Them days are long gone. They are long, long gone. I went out with my mates a few months ago, and they said, do you fancy a kebab? Should we go and get a kebab after it? And I was like, yeah, Sam, go on, let's go and dive in. Not really into it, but go on, we'll go and do it. We'll finish the night with a kebab, and I'm telling you, I was wiped out for 3 days. Shell, God Key, my daughter's 32. I'm not having that. I'm not having that. You must have only been an early teen when you had her. You must have been a babe in arms when you had her. Nick Nack, you're only 35, Key. Stop pretending to be an old man. I don't know. I'm just old before my time. Timbo, what was in that kebab? I don't know. Lamb sheesh and salmonella, probably. I don't know what it was, but it wasn't great on the old guts. I'll tell you that. Atletico Madrid 2, Union SG. Yeah, I was throwing up the day after. It was horrible. Conor Gallagher with the goal for Atleti. Sweet talking shite, yeah. Hey! She knows it. Right, come on. Come on, Madrid. Let's have your best attacking effort, so you leave a few gaps at the back for us to pick apart. Because they've got most of the ball now, but we've kept Ekatike on, we've kept Wirtz on, we've not really made any significant changes. Neither have they. Vinicius. Keep him out. Great block. What a wonderful block that was. That was a great bit of defending. Who was that? That Gravenberch. Oh, that's brilliant defending. Still 2-0 to Bayern, albeit they're down to 10 men in Paris. Vinicius. Keep him out. Oh, what a strike from Mbappe. It made Mamadashvili dive. He certainly questioned it. How close was this one? How close was this one? Let's watch it back. Mbappe, strike. It's always curling away from goal. Yeah, I think he had that. Maybe he didn't have it covered. Let's watch it. Yeah, no, I think it was all right. That was always going wide. Always going wide. And that is Madrid's probably one of their best chances of the night. That one and the Bellingham in the first half. Rotherham 2, Burton 2. Burton have thrown it away at the end. Oh, what a shame for Burton. That would have been a fabulous away victory at Rotherham. They've been terrific. Really in the mud down the bottom of the table, Burton, and they might drop into the relegation zone with performances like that if they're throwing away results. +90+5. Rotherham equaliser. Timbo Slice, he seemed to be getting further forward earlier this season. Who, Conor Gallagher? I feel like he's been wasted, really, at Atletico Madrid. Who's this coming on now? Curtis Jones, good. I like that because that means we've got someone who'll keep the ball in the middle. Curtis is one of the few that's good at that. Very good at keeping possession. Who else are we bringing on? What other changes here? What other... How can Slot affect the game at this point in it? Because that's a brilliant touch. And that's fantastic. Who's this coming forward? It's Connor Bradley on the right-hand side this time. And it's a great ball in, and that's going to be a throw-in. Connor Bradley, he switched to left back then. It wasn't, it was Robbo. Oh, shades of Connor Bradley. Andy Robertson reborn there. What a pass that was. I genuinely thought that was Connor Bradley. He looked a lot taller. But Robertson, rolling back the years there. Wonderful play. Paul Hexham, United are after Gallagher according to Goldbridge. It'd be a good signing for United, that. Better than the likes, like he's a better version of Mason Mount because he can play a bit deeper as well. You could put Mason Mount in the two, you could put Conor Gallagher in the two in front of the back line, couldn't you, for United? And that would work. But you can't really do that with Mount and you can't do it with Fernandes. But they keep trying. Straight out of play. We'll take that. We'll take that all day. Shell, off to bed, knackered, take care all. Shell, lots of love. Hope you're feeling better and hopefully see you on another one soon. I'm doing Fulham on Saturday. I'm doing Everton against Fulham on Saturday at 3 o'clock. I've decided I'm going to do a 3 o'clock. So if you fancy watching Everton against Fulham, I'll see you for that one. But yeah, hope you're feeling better. Alexis McAllister's coming off, as is Florian Wirtz. I think it's going to be Curtis Jones and Cody Gakpo replacing him. Really good performance from Alexis McAllister. He's deserved that goal. He's been brilliant the last couple of games. And, yeah, fully deserved. Timbo, Conor Gallagher's one-man press v Slovakia will always be iconic. Oh, and Ekatiki's coming off, sorry. It's not Wirtz. It's Ekatiki coming off for Gakpo. It's an unusual one. So Wirtz stays on the pitch, which I can only assume now means that we are going with Gakpo at centre-forward. Gakpo centre-forward. Okay, there you go. Ben, Hugo played better. Yeah, belting. He was really good, wasn't he? Really good tonight. Yeah, he's offside there. Let it run. Better. Charlton 1, West Brom 0. I tell you what, Nathan Jones, he's doing some job at Charlton, isn't he? Managing to get them up last year, and now they look on the cusp of the playoffs. They're literally on the cusp of the playoffs at this point. Oh, unlucky. 97th minute winner as well for Charlton there at the Valley Parade. Or rather the Valley, not the Valley Parade. But yeah, 97th minute winner. Right, Trent Alexander-Arnold about to come on for Real Madrid. Here he is. He is about to come on. Hopefully it doesn't make a difference. Chance. Well done. Well cleared. Good defending. Really good defending. It's a big last 10 minutes for Liverpool, this. Huge last 10 minutes. PSG 1, Bayern 2. How loud are the boos for him, Key? I'll tell you in a minute. I'll play it. I'll turn the volume up. I'll turn the volume up and you can hear when he comes on. Here we go. It's going to be now, innit? Here we go. Oh, that's noisy. That is noisy. Arda Güler's coming off. Nah, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah, there you go. That's a very bad reception. That is a very bad reception for Trent Alexander-Arnold. Delta Force Newcastle might let Gordon go for about 80 million according to some reports. Do you want him? No, I can tell you categorically Liverpool do not want Anthony Gordon. No interest in him at all. Atletico Madrid 2, Union SG 1. I tell you what, there's going to be a moment in this game where someone goes through Trent Alexander-Arnold, or watch it very closely. There'll be a moment where he goes into the tackle and a Liverpool player will leave one on him. And he'll probably jump up. Nick Nack, you wonder why they bothered bringing him on. Don't say things like that, because he'll ping it in the top corner. We know what he can do. Isaac, most likely Jones. Yeah, possibly Jones. ZZ Edit, what's the score? It's Liverpool 1, Real Madrid 0. Joe, but if we do it to Isaac, we should be arrested. Well, I mean, look, at the end of the day, Liverpool, it ain't going to be, it's going to be Joe Linton, innit? Putting players in the stands. We had that at St James's Park. Joe Linton's going to put your players in the stands. Yeah, how did that go, cock? Nick Nack, I bet Trent would have preferred to stay on the bench. That's a good ball. That's a really good ball. And clear it away. Oh, it's a goal kick. Well done, Andy Robbo. Well done, Robbo. Brilliant stuff. D28, the Van der Ven goal. He ran from his own 18-yard box and ran through everyone and scored. He did that at United once, didn't he? Or something similar, anyway. Certainly something similar. Nick Nack need to keep the momentum up here. Don't let them take the initiative. Yeah, last 7 minutes, we've got to win our individual battles here. Good tackle. Here's Wirtz. Oh, unlucky. Better ball there. See, do you know what? There was an opportunity there for Trent. Someone was going to go through Trent then. And I can't remember who it was. Didn't see who it was. But Trent got rid of the ball very quickly. He's very cautious of getting done, isn't he? He doesn't want to be clipped up. Here's Gakpo. Good touch. Really good touch. Out to Salah. Oh, well done, Mo. Well done. Go on. In the box. Penalty. Oh, hit it. Hit it. Oh, no. Best game in the Liverpool shirt for Wirtz. Yeah, it's been brilliant, hasn't it? Really, really good. Here's Trent. Out to the right-hand side. Keep him out. Keep him out. Pull back. Oh, well done, Soberslai. Well done. Yes, that's what we need. Yeah, he couldn't wait to pass that then, could he? Could not wait to pass that off. This is a terrible last 5 minutes for us. We need to keep on it. We can't be... Oh, Conor Bradley. Oh, Conor Bradley, I love you. Conor Bradley, what a player. What a player. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely sensational. All of the talk, I've got to say it again, all of the talk coming into this game was about a particular right back and all that noise of Trent Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, well, as soon as the game's kicked off, it's been about one other right back. It's been about that man, Conor Bradley. What a player. What a fabulous performance. Man of the match for Liverpool. He's been unreal. And now Federico Chiesa's coming on to smash Trent 6 foot up in the air. Luke Ayling, 96th minute equaliser. Who for? For Borough. Brano G says Conor Bradley made him Bolson. And Ollie Marley, do you think Gakpo plays on Sunday? Just wondering to take him out my FPL. He likes, I think he does like Gakpo in the tactical games against City. Here's Salah. Yes, Mo, well done. Really well done. We've got an overload here. Get it in the box. Chance! Oh, has he kept it out? Salah! Oh, big save again. Oh my God, we have been all over these. How is this only 1-0? Mo Salah, absolutely terrific there. Gakpo, good save from Courtois. Comes back to Salah. Oh, it's a great block in the end. It's so, like, yeah, it really is so unjust that we are only 1-0 in front here. We've played so well. It's been an unbelievable performance. Courtois, an absolute cheat code, says Brano. I think I'd have to agree with that. On a different night, Courtois probably does get man of the match, but I don't see how he can get man of the match when Conor Bradley is on the pitch. Absolute last-ditch defending. Liam Manning says Salah back to his best tonight. Salah, I thought, was back to his best against Villa. I would say his performance against Villa was better than this one, but he's certainly been very good tonight, yeah. I'd agree. Very, very good. Timbo says, people say unjust, but Courtois is an amazing keeper. You get him for this reason. No, I agree. I agree. I mean, it's straight at him. It is straight at him. It's more the second one. It's the block from Eder Militao. It's that. It's the block from Eder Militao. I'm not necessarily bothered about Courtois per se. He's been terrific all night. I think, is it Kirkes coming on here now? Kirkes for Robertson, and it's maybe Wirtz for Chiesa. Couple of big changes for Liverpool in the last few minutes. I'm always a little bit nervy about changes in the last few minutes of games. I know these players are maybe a bit tired. Wirtz has been terrific though. He's applauding the crowd. Florian Wirtz has been terrific there. As has Andy Robertson, by the way. But Kirkes and Chiesa coming on. A really, really top performance this from Liverpool. It could have been. It isn't harsh in any way to say that could have been a 4-0 win for Liverpool tonight. Ah, well done. And that's a bad tackle, that. Kirkes, as they've left one on Kirkes here. Oh, that's a bad tackle, that. Who is that as well? Tchouaméni? That's a foul. That is a foul. That is a foul. That is a foul. Timbo, are you looking forward to the real clash of the Titans this week tomorrow, Key? Chelsea v Carabag. Carabag. Yeah, Chelsea Carabag tomorrow. I'm live for that one. That's the early kickoff, isn't it? Paul, Liverpool 10 shots on targets to Madrid's 2, so we should be easily winning. Carabag have just had a good night. Sorry, Real Madrid and Courtois have just had a good night defensively, haven't they? That's been the problem. But you know, the McAllister goal, ironically, the McAllister goal was a lot easier for Courtois to save, in my opinion. I thought he should have done better with that one. Knick-knack, Middlesbrough 1997, same year they had Janino and Emerson, and yet somehow they still went down. Yeah, Brahim Diaz on for Valverde. So there's an attacking change for Madrid in the last few minutes. I'm not sure how many minutes we're going to get here, because Kirkes is still down. He's definitely took a whack, and it might well be time for Liverpool to make another change. Penalty for Tottenham, by the way. 10-man Tottenham with a penalty. How many added minutes have we got here for Liverpool? Kirkes is up, and he's moving. 5 added minutes. 5 added minutes for Liverpool to hang on. Hopefully it's not a case of us hanging on, because I think we've played again well enough that we should really be out of sight here, but it's 5 minutes of added on time for us to last. Please, for the love of God. Penalty missed. Tottenham have missed a penalty. Will Forever, what's Kirkes done, you reckon? He just looked like he followed through. In the tackle, I mean. In the tackle, it looked like he followed through. He cleared the ball away, but it's just that little, like, just connection on maybe his ankle, I think it was. Conor Bradley again with a brilliant tackle. It's a corner to Madrid here. Keep them out, Liverpool. This would be an absolute soul destroyer if they scored here. Keep it out. Well done. And he's offside. He's offside, ref. We'll have that. Hey, straight out of play. Thank you, sir. Carlisle 2, Halifax 0. And Nick Nark, is Bradley your man of the match? Yes, Bradley is my man of the match. By the way, straight after the game, I am going to be publishing my instant match reaction. Tomorrow, I will be publishing my player ratings and my 3 things we've learned from this game. So I'll have that out for tomorrow. And then I'm back tomorrow night for Qarabag against Chelsea and Athletic Bilbao away to Newcastle in the Champions League. So 2 games, 2 live watch-alongs tomorrow. Here's Gakpo. Chance for Liverpool. Oh, unlucky. Cleared away. Keep him out. Better. Much better. Isaac watching the future champions in action. Qarabag, that's a bit harsh. Tottenham 4, Copenhagen 0. That one's finished now. Tottenham missing a penalty at the end and getting a man sent off. Juventus 1, Sporting 1. That one's finished. What an incredible performance this has been, says the legend FK. I have to agree with you, mate. It's been unbelievable, hasn't it? A really, really top performance from Liverpool all round. Just absolutely quality from minute 1. Can't fault it. We've been brilliant. Sensational. And 120 seconds left for Liverpool to hang on. Conor Bradley again, just dominating. Just absolutely dominating tonight. He's been all over him. He was the star really last time we played Real Madrid and he's done it again tonight. Big win for Bayern if they can hold on. Yeah, correct. Absolutely agree. Kanate, get it away. Get it away. Get it away. Oh, Kanate stepping out of defence like that. Oh, that's brilliant play from Ibu. Christ, you can't go to Real Madrid. Oh, unlucky. You can't go to Real Madrid when you're playing like that. You can't be stepping out of defence like bloody Beckenbauer like that and then just go into Madrid for free. I'm not having that. Keep him at Liverpool. Hostage. By any means necessary, Ibu Kanate has to stay at Liverpool. Ball in by Trent. Oh, it's straight out of play. We'll take that. We'll take that. Yeah, get up, lad. Get up, soft lad. Trent. He can't cross for toffee since he's gone to Spain. What's happened? Oh, now Vinny's crying. Vinny's been crying all night. He's had nothing out of Conor Bradley. He's had no change out of him at all. And 30 seconds left for Liverpool here. Oh, that's wonderful play on the counter. Liverpool are in. Liverpool. Oh, you've got to get that right. Get that pass right. And he's clean through on goal. And now it's a yellow card for Carreras. Bradley's been unbelievable. Nick Nack, poor Trent, joined a team that's worse than the one he left. Timbo Slice Key, does this confirm that Crystal Palace are better than Real Madrid? They must, yeah, they must be. By that logic. There's some weird girl math there, isn't there? That because of that, yeah, Crystal Palace must be better. Xabi Alonso getting a telling off from the referee, and I think he's going to his top pocket for a yellow, is he? Oh, he is all right, Xabi. Yeah, yellow card, Xabi. Back in your box, lad. Joe, you've been so lucky here, key pal. I'm not even biting, because I know if you've watched this game, you know for a fact we've been all over these. Liverpool could have been 5 up. Should have been 4 or 5. Full time? Yes! Liverpool! There you go! And I'm telling you, we've got it this year. We've got it this year. This is number 7. I can hear it. Big ears. Number 7's coming back to Liverpool. We've got it this year. It's coming. We're absolutely on fire. It's great stuff. And Trent Alexander-Arnold, it's not your night, Chief. 3rd choice right back. What a bad decision that was. and he was horrific when he came on. But that man, Courtois, was fantastic. Conor Bradley was even better. Liverpool 1-0, but that does not tell the tale of the tape at all. We were absolutely brilliant all night. Fabulous game, fabulous performance. And now we go on to tomorrow's game. I will be back tomorrow for Karabag against Chelsea at 5:45 kickoff, that one. And then it's Newcastle against Athletic Bilbao. 2 streams tomorrow. Make sure you've liked, make sure you've followed, make sure you've subscribed, all that good stuff. Please do. Please consider. I'm live every single day, doing watch-alongs like this, but also publishing all sorts of videos, shorts, every single day. Got match reaction coming up straight after this one. And there'll be more videos talking about the game tomorrow, player ratings and 3 things and all that sort of thing. I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely, lovely night. See you later.